of a boundary. At last the time has come, this is a cricketing emergency. Hear this call to arms for every cricket revolutionary. Take up your bats and stumps for the test match insurgency. At first they tried to silence us, but we would not be silenced. They threatened us with lies, so we threatened them with violence. Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, guerrilla cricket. It's not about the winning, it's about how many rules you break. Even in cricket commentary, this is the best advice to take. Pick guerrilla cricket, it's the finest choice you'll ever make. There's so much more to cricket than rev counters and a slice of cake. At first they tried to sanitize us and clean up our act, but people like it filthy, and we know that for a fact. Fidel Castro, Lenny Pascoe, Carlos the Jackal, Umar Akmal, Mahatma Gandhi, Grant and Andy, Brendan Behan, Austin Ian, guerrilla cricket. Stick with us, cause you know we're not the kind of thing that you see on the TV and the radio. So vive la revolution. First they tried to buy us, but we would not be bought. Okay, we were, but then we ran away, and we will not be caught. Would not give up the ghost when they left us all for dead. They decapitated us, but we just grew another head. Chairman Mao, Jamie Howe, Ho Chi Minh, Asif Din, Václav Havel, Graham Saville, No Surrender, Percy Fender, Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, guerrilla cricket.
Well, Scotland can put a fly in the ointment of England's sporting progress today, because it's a double between the old enemies. The rugby at 4:40 in England, in Scotland, I believe, today.
Murrayfield.
It's Murrayfield, yes. But more importantly, you see, I'm not a big fan of rugby, but I will watch the odd Six Nations and internationals. But the big game between the pair is in Kolkata, and of course, Calcutta, as it used to be known, is the city that gave the name to the Calcutta Cup, which is what they will play for within the Six Nations later on this evening. But England and Scotland are tied on 2 points each. This could be crucial. I've not heard England fans so morose about playing Scotland in any form of sport as I have this morning. It's been listening to the radio. People are truly scared. Scotland have a much better run rate at the moment, so they are second in the group. England one from bottom. What are we gonna get? Good morning, good afternoon, good dawn, good dusk, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Guerrilla Cricket. I'm Guerrilla Hendo, Nigel Henderson. I'm joined by the different generations of guerrilla cricket. In the middle of my screen, anyway, is a man known for his incredible hatred of England. It's Messi Jez in Perth. Hello, Messi.
Ah, dear.
Hey,
hello.
you turned your back on this country 55 years ago, and Here
Indeed
you are.
I did.
Yes, and I'm very
A
happy.
good choice it was, too.
And underneath him, in a bit of a sort of university challenge style monitor that I've got in front of me, is none other than the amazing Billy Stevens. Hello, Billy.
Thank you, and I'm not sure I've had an intro like that before. For the first time in what feels like years, it's actually bright blue sky outside my window in Newcastle. But, you know, I don't know why. Well, not I don't know why, because I adore doing commentary and spending time with you guys. But I did go to bed an hour and a half ago, so I'm not quite sure why in my brain I chose to do a commentary on Saturday morning.
What were you doing until?
Probably best
it was
not know.
afters, Endo, after what we call an art. So you have prees, then you go out, then you have an afters, and that was said afters, which is a completely pointless exercise where you just
Whatever happens in afters stays in afters, does it, Billy?
Yeah, it's got to stay in the afters.
There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing to tell you, Messi, which is what usually.
You can't remember what the fuck happened.
Well, no, it wasn't long enough ago to forget.
Did you actually get any sleep in that hour and a half or whatever? Did you get any sleep?
I did. It was all sleep.
All sleep. I like those days. I can remember days when I used to sleep properly. Anyway, the news is that England have won the toss, put Scotland into bat. And the Scotland team lines up like this: George Munsey, Michael Jones. This made me laugh. Number 3. I don't know whether this is a sort of infiltration, but he couldn't change his name enough. Brandon McMullen. Sounds far too much like an England coach for me. Richie Berrington, Tom Bruce, Michael Lease, the wicketkeeper, Matthew Cross, Mark Watt, Ollie Davidson, Brad Wheel, who I've seen wheeling his way into the crease for Hampshire in the past. Brad Curry, I think, has had experience with Sussex, and there's all sorts of strange things going on at Sussex. We are at Eden Gardens. George Munsey is out there. He's got an innovation of 77%. He's got control of only 54. I know the feeling. The England team is unchanged from their battering by the West Indies. 30 runs is a bit of a battering, I think, in G20 cricket, certainly international level, especially when you've got a team as talented as England. Anyway, got the first ball of the morning. Is going to be bowled by Geoff Roger. He's got control of 86, threat of 89, and something else of 92. I'm not sure what it is. It might be miles per hour. Anyway, we're going to see. It's not packed
Is that
out.
on the bullshit meter?
That's the bullshit meter, yep. The first ball is about to be bowled, which means I should probably do some jingling. Archer in. Oh, now that lifts on the Scottish opener, the left-hander, Munsey, and he plays it quite well, actually, and no chance of getting it away for runs. But anyway, this is the man in control of the ball.
Will break your helmet, break your heart, hotter than lava, cooler than Bogart, in your face, at your stumps, on your toes, on your mum.
Well, he enjoyed the second ball. It was right up there on middle and leg, and he clipped it with incredible timing through mid-wicket in the air, but it raced to the boundary. Scotland are up and running, and England are doomed.
Now my innings going, great guns, I hit the ball. 4 runs, I hit the ball, and it went for 4 runs.
Archer's got to slip in. Can he get an edge? And no, that's a better ball again, rising up to hit the bat quite hard, just poked into the offside. There is no run. We're, of course, at Eden Gardens, which is, well, it's not as big as a Ahmedabad now, but it was probably the biggest stadium before that one. That's an incredible shot. It was right up in the block hole, actually, and he's hit it with the full face of the bat and then turned the bat. It needed expert timing, really did. Archer in again down the leg side, sort of flaps at that with one hand, will get it away behind square. Adil Rashid will come off the 45, and field. They get through for a single. Not 100% sure what part of his anatomy stroke bat that came off. It didn't come off any of it. Came off the body. A leg by. Scotland 5 for no wicket. Now, the batsman, the other opener, is a man that I think's a very, very talented player. I'll jingle him up.
Me and Michael Jones.
Great jingle. Going on. Well, I think I do have a thing going on with Michael Jones. I think he's a rather talented player. He's experience in county cricket, that is superb. In comes Archer Bowles, and he's pushing this up to mid-on and taking off for the single. 6 for no wicket. He's underway himself. He's had experience with Durham, I believe. Did he play for Lancashire as well? Someone will put me right on that. I've got a feeling. I was very impressed with him in the previous T20 World Cup.
Derbyshire second 11, Leicestershire second 11, Lancashire and Durham second 11. So he's been around.
Yeah, but hasn't really nailed down a place.
He was born in Lancashire too.
Surprises me. This is played on the upper. Really good shot. Munsey's looking in pretty good nick. It's the end of the first over. Scotland have advanced to 6 for none, and Messi Jez will say hello to people.
Well, we got a super chat, so that gets the first hello
from
Johan Ariatnam has sent us $7.99, and he says, I watched Australia-Zimbabwe and take nothing away from Zimbabwe, but Australia were thrashed, a pathetic performance, and they lost 7 wickets to pace. Really poor attitude. Yeah, Zimbabwe played great cricket, Australia played very poorly. We got another super chat from Jay Grover, £2, because I love Billy's frantic rehydration. There was a question earlier as to what you were eating, Billy.
Croissant. It's a croissant.
Excellent.
You know croissants in Newcastle? Surely.
Yeah, little bakery, Hendo. Other bakery, supermarket bakeries are available.
Right, well, we'll come back to you in a moment, Messi, because the first ball of the second over is being bowled by Jamie Overton, and that's nicely timed. Good orthodox shot through mid-wicket. Finding the gap, Michael Jones moves to 3, 8 for no wicket. Messi, who else is with us?
Brave accounts with us. Sinahoo says, can't wait to lose to you fuckers twice today. Kieran Rosebane's with us. Jay on the pop since 6:30, settled in. Tim Wilton Davis is with us.
Good length ball, dead straight, defended by Jones, straight back to Overton. There is no run.
Jay says, Operation Make Colin Cry or Make England Whine. No shits either way.
Fair enough. I'm just looking at the players that are outside the circle for these first 6 overs. We've got a third man on the boundary and a deep square, I think it was. Didn't stay on the screen very long for me to take it all in. Overton in. Oh, now Jones has given himself room outside the leg stump, and Overton must have seen him coming because he threw that in short, following the tall Scottish batsman, and could have injured himself quite nastily there. It got right up on the bat handle and the glove. Did well to control it, the batsman, because it was arrowing in on his heart, basically.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I don't know what you think, Hendo. I feel like I say this a bit hanging off this ball.
Overton again. Oh, he smashed that. There is no one near enough at mid-wicket. Bethel was at deep square. He can't get round. 4 runs to me and Michael Jones. I'm going to play his jingle again. I loved it so much.
Me and Michael Jones. Thing going on.
I could listen to that all day. Is that a Mog? That's Mog's sensitive side. Smashed slightly in the air, but straight to mid wicket this time by Jones. And there is no run. Scotland have moved to 12 for no wicket. Sorry, Billy, you were trying to say.
No, I personally just feel like, Overton's just not of the standard for international T20 bowling, or frankly any international cricket. And I feel like I've said this for a while, and I think England are picking him out of necessity, really, because of all their injury problems. But I just
Australia's got a whole team of bowlers like that.
Yeah, but no one cares about Australia, Messi. You're
an outlier. In again, hits him on the pad quite high, but Munsey is very quick to notice there could be a leg by in it, and he encourages Jones down to the other end. 7 runs in effect from the over. Scotland after 2, a 13 for no wicket.
Shit, says Jay Grover. Middle-aged men encouraging bans in substance abuse. Not a good look. I retract it. Get to bed, Billy.
You'll regret it when you're 62.
Morning Muppet says Eric J. Leah is with us as well. Jay says Billy reminds me of a time when my all-nighters didn't result in 3 days of sleep.
Yeah. I never really was into that. I remember being excited the first time I went to an all-night house party, but by about 12:30, I was behind the curtain trying to go to sleep. Smacked down the leg side by Jones. He helped it on its way, really. Archer's line just a little bit wayward, and it's the 582nd for of the tournament, which is possibly one of the most important stats we've had this century. Anyway, so good start from Scotland. A lot of leg side stuff, but
the problem is Archer with his pace just can go round the park. I genuinely think, batters actually love facing Jofra because they just don't need to force the pace on the ball.
It's very true. That's a slower delivery.
When he's online.
That was a slower delivery, trying to vary it, but Jones again spotted it, got it as far as mid-on. They're getting too many runs to mid-on. Should be stopping those, really, England.
But the sort of pace of 88, let's say, to kind of 91 mile an hour, which is around, or a bit less, maybe even 86, is sort of the pace Jofra operates in, and these guys are all so good. That's just not really threatening to them. It's not until you get up to a sort of, Mark Wood, Mitchell Stark, low 90s, mid 90s even, that it properly becomes threatening. And I genuinely think they'd almost rather face an 87 to an 84, really. Not that I've ever faced that pace, so I wouldn't know.
Well, he's about to get a wicket here because Munsey has whacked it up straight in the air, and Jofra Archer says, "Can someone catch that for me? Because I can't be bothered to turn around. It was taken very close to the pitch." Archer has got rid of Munsey. He's only hit that one boundary, and then he was a bit starved of the strike. It's a length ball. He's hitting across it. It's a leading edge, a top edge. Liam Dawson was coming in and said, and after remembering what he did at the Oval against India in the final Test match, Tom Banton has said, "Leave that to me," and he's come and taken it. Scotland lose their first, 18 for 1, and he's out of it. I do know what you're saying, Billy, with regards to Archer. I almost thought that in the Ashes he was most effective on the slowest pitch, which was, in the tests that he played, which was Adelaide, curiously enough.
I think the variable bounce is key to him as well.
Well, yes and no. I mean, I think when he bowled really well in Perth in the first innings, he was very effective.
Yeah, he's quick on that pitch. But I think there are, with the way that Australia were going to play, with Travis Head coming in at the top for the second innings. He can fly, can't he? Down to third man, those sort of areas. Onto the front foot is Brandon McMullen, who has come to the crease. He's well named, put it that way. I'll jingle him up if I can find his jingle. Here it is.
The manager put a brand on McMullen so the English wouldn't rustle him away.
That's nice.
Very good.
Mog,
Thank you, Mog. You're on fire today.
Mog, you wonderful man. Where are you? Wake up. Come and talk to us.
He's here.
Oh, he's here. Archer Bowles pulled by McMullen. And he's going to be caught. He's going to be caught by Salt for a duck. Second ball. And,
Idiot.
well, Scotland are in disarray suddenly. And it's all down to Jofra Archer, who's just taken his 50th wicket in T20 internationals. All I can say to Brandon McMullen is this.
I'm a loser. Yeah, I'm a loser, babe. I'm just a loser. Whoa, whoa.
Wouldn't have been a bad shot if there'd been no fielder there. But then that's kind of the game, isn't it?
The same applies to every person who's caught, I suspect.
Yeah, very true. The other thing I was going to say about this is that England shouldn't get too cock-a-hoop to have Scotland at 18 for 2, because remember they had the Windies, I think it was 8 for 2, wasn't it? Very early on.
Yeah, it was 8 for 2.
Yep, and then they had the 70 odd for 4. I went out, didn't look, thinking, oh, England have got this, with sort of 9 overs left in the West Indies innings. Came out of where I'd been and looked at the score. England 160 for 8, chasing 196.
Yeah, I mean, I think India aside, West Indies are the team to beat, really. I think they've got all bases covered.
Archer into the new batsman, Richie Berrington, the captain, who sways out of the way of a bouncer. So a wicket over for Archer. He also only went for 5. He's got the impressive figures of 2 overs, 2 for 10. Messi.
Leah says, is Billy auditioning for the role of aristocrat in some Downton Abbey sequel? Please say I do declare. Zagnik Data says, will you guys be doing the South African-New Zealand game next? No, unfortunately we won't. We're just stretched in terms of resources. Our next game will be India-Pakistan tomorrow afternoon.
I really wanted to do that game. I mean, it's ridiculous in a way that we're not, I have to say that. But it is really just down to staffing. Overton down the leg side. Has he got a flick on that? Well, Joss Butler seemed to think so.
They seemed very confident, and his bat was away from his hip, really, wasn't it?
The JRS timer is running down. And they don't seem as confident as they were immediately. Well, in fact, they have reviewed it.
Yeah.
Michael Jones could be in some trouble. It's bowler's review, which goes like this.
That was out, that was out, that was definitely out.
Was that definitely out?
I don't know.
Well, we're going to see, is Mrs. Jones going to be on her way?
No.
Nowhere near.
No.
Oh, my goodness. What is wrong with professional cricketers? I mean, if I'd been playing that, you know when it just flicked the bloody thigh pad. And that's what's happened. So it's very much one of these. Good decision. England lose a review due to the idiocy of Joss Butler. 18 for 2. We're into the 4th over. Jones faces up to Overton again. Oh, looking for the Yorker, but he digs it out and turns it away beautifully. Bethel can't get round at deep square leg to his right. And that is 4 more runs for Jones.
Now my innings going. Great guns. I hit the ball. 4 runs. I hit the ball and it went for 4 runs.
Well, my memory of Jones is that he was very good outside the off stump, so that England are concentrating on his leg stump, and he seems to be picking them off for boundaries, which kind of suggests he's quite good all the way around the wicket. Men out are at deep square leg and deep mid wicket. He's in again. Oh, now that really climbed from Overton outside the off stump, and well seen by Jones, who kind of dropped his hands quite skillfully, but that has really jumped on him. Yeah, just saw a figure. Jamie Overton, 150 wickets in T20s. I presume that's T20s full stop. I can't believe he's got 150 in T20 internationals. Here he is again in bowls. That is outside off stump, and he played on the up. He's going to be in trouble here if he hits. Liam Dawson, it was, running in from mid-off, underarmed it from almost a prone position, or the ball kind of still in the air, but it looked as Jones took off as if he was going to be struggling to get to the other end, but he was very quick actually. Unfortunately, he didn't have Overton right in his path, which would have caused him problems in more
You are
ways
correct.
than one.
He has 19 wickets in T20Is at an average of 18.9, whereas his 150 wickets in T20s are at an average of 26.3. So it's, yeah.
Barrington just lays this down to third man with the cross bat. And
What's his test match average, Messi? As you're looking.
77.5.
Oh, that's his bowling average.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's only played two tests with 4 wickets. Yeah.
He did get a 97 against New
I was
Zealand.
just about to say that. Yeah, he made up for it with the bat.
Yeah, I mean,
It's batting average is 35 in tests.
it's injury, isn't it, that's really hindered him. This is a big full toss, but Jones can only force it up to mid-on, but they're running for everything to players inside the circle, certainly the mid-on and the mid-off. It's the end of the over. Messi has more.
Yes, we have a super chat from Jay Grover.
Please.
Send us £2. Says, never mind Calcutta Cup Day, it's Bully Billy Day.
Quite right.
Saltwater says, if Scotland are to do well in the long run, they need to play county cricket and test cricket. No other way around it. Sudo says, the ICC pricks could give us better status instead of constantly changing the rules. Leah says, stop moaning, Hendo. I'll be doing my coverage of the World Cup all by my lonesome self. In German, too.
I wasn't aware that I was moaning. Tucked away by Jones for a single, start of Archer's third over. Are they going to bowl him through? Possibly.
Well, always dangerous going for third over in the power play. As they say, the batters just start to line them up, but a couple of wicket turn means that Barrington hasn't really faced him. Jones is looking in tidy order, as you mentioned at the top, Hendo.
Sorry, say again.
Jones is looking relatively tidy order, I would say, as you mentioned at the top.
Yep, I think so. Barrington is out there. He's got a great jingle as well. I've got to get it in a minute. 26 for 2 is the score. Archer in, bowls to Barrington. He's looking for the singles. He pushes into the offside, but that ringer's got a little bit tighter, and they prevent thoughts of a single. This is his jingle.
Look for Barrington, necessities, simple Barrington, necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean Barrington, necessities, oh, Mother Nature's recipes. That brings Barrington necessities of life.
That could also be that could be the Bears
Mog's on a
commentator's jingle.
fucking roll.
I don't think that was Mog. I think that was Perko.
For the love of Christ,
from the
none of
ages.
them have been me yet, you bastards.
Defended into the front on the
Sorry,
front foot. There is no run. Mog.
No, I have to say I have been loving Mog's jingles so far throughout this World Cup. A spectacular amount of work has gone into them. They're very, very good.
He's a genius, isn't he? Let's be honest. He's a genius.
You all got the memo, good.
Yep, I did. Thank you. I'll be invoicing you. Down to third man, cut by Barrington. Get back for a second. Good running. The man at third man was a little bit off balance. Jamie Overton. 28 for 2. Jones has got 19 of those from 15 deliveries. Barrington now on to 3. And the stumps have been broken, possibly by Joss Butler treading on them when he came to collect the ball. He's got a productive record versus left-arm orthodox, Richie Barrington. One of the most important things, you know. Who knows this really? Played back would have square on the offside. There will be no run. I guess they've got all the stats now from Opta, so they can look at where the ball goes and they can put it into an AI calculator of sorts. But yeah, I prefer the anecdotal old way of captaincy, you know, of just sort of sensing something about a player. Anyway, Barrington, 3 not out. Looks like he's quite deep in his crease where he's starting from anyway. He goes back any further, he might tread on them. Instead, he gives himself room outside the leg stump. Archer follows him with a really vicious bouncer, which he does well to get out of the way of. And that is the end of Archer's third over. Well, he's almost used up his allocation, but he's got very impressive figures of 2 for 13. Messi.
We've used up our allocation too. We're due a change.
No, we're not.
Are we?
Are we one more over, isn't it? How many overs have we done?
No,
that's 5 overs.
Is that 5?
Yeah.
I thought it was only...
Yeah.
Oh, it must be 5, yeah. Who's on then, Bear? You better tell me. I'm still on.
I'm still.
Billy Ball by
Billy
Ball.
Morgan Hendo. Yep.
And I.
Right, hello.
Okay, thanks, Mog.
Bye.
Mog, can we have an insight into your genius, please? Have you got a home studio set up, or where do you go to create these masterpieces?
From where I'm sitting, it's from here. So it's just at my desk.
Have you got one of those things, what they call garage band or something, or whatever it's called? I don't know.
28 for 2, Sam Curran comes in a box. This is slashed away by Jones over cover, and that will be a 1 bounce 4. Not the introduction Sam Curran was hoping for.
No. Indeed not. And if you want to read about Sam Curran, Billy, I believe you've been writing about him.
I have been writing, and a very nice link there. No, I did a piece on why Sam Curran's reintegration into the side is so vital for England's World Cup chances. And to be fair, I think he's probably proved that in the first couple of games.
He should never have been disintegrated, in my opinion.
Been England's best player.
Yeah, I assume there was some sort of sci-fi death ray involved.
Curran Bos, this is guided, pass backward point, and it'll go for 4 more over the practice pitch as Scotland moved to 36 for 2. Jones 27.
That was a really lovely shot. It was pure placement, using the pace of the ball outside off stump, and just threaded it through. Had players diving, but to no avail. I mean, he's taken that off middle stump, opened the face absolutely beautifully. Wow, what a shot that is. It's quite close together, the man on the 45 and the man at backward point. Really, really skillful. See what I was saying about Michael Jones? Oh,
Curran comes in once more. This is a top edge, and it's blown all the way. Was that 1 bounce 4 or 6?
I think that went all the way.
It did go all the way. Scotland are flying suddenly here. Jones 33 for 18. They're 42 for 2.
Goodness me. One of these then. Oh, was that it? That was a short one, Mog. Let's try this one. Oh, another one. Oh, I like that. That's groovy, man.
Bit of Tom Waits.
Yeah, like it.
So you're probably going to get dinged for that.
Oh, shit.
Curran, it's been an expensive start, but this is a dot ball defended back up the pitch. He's gone for 14 in his first 4 deliveries.
Well, first 3 and then the dot ball. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that last one was fortunate, but again, I get the impression that despite having a lot of seats in this ground, it's actually quite small, the playing area. I didn't have to go that far, 59 metres.
Balls, this is a top edge, short boundaries, as you say. Will it be 6 or will it be caught? It's caught. Scotland lose another wicket. Curran has his burst. He needed that. Scotland 42 for 3. It's the dangerous Jones who goes for 33.
Well, I'm going to see him off with this.
Me and Michael Jones have a thing going on.
I can see the sheer delight on Mog's face as he listens to his work. Look at him.
That's Jeff's, not mine.
Is that Jeff?
That's Jeff's.
Oh, I thought it was you, Mog. You've been. I've been labouring under a false association. What a shame. What a shame. But it is great.
It is.
It is really good. Really, really good. Well, what a good comeback. I think a slow ball there from Curran, wasn't it, Billy?
Yeah, maybe just rolled the fingers over it. He's got so many variations, as we know. Sam Khan, the moon ball, which we actually haven't seen much of, that he brought into his repertoire. But no, a bit of tap in the first part of the over, so he'll be delighted to get something in the wickets column.
Let's jingle him up.
Is he a batter or bowler?
Sam Curran.
What's his distinguishing feature?
Sam Curran.
He's not from Zimbabwe.
Sam Curran.
And he's beloved by Liz Yates.
Sam Curran.
There we go. I think there's still a ball left, isn't there, in this over?
Yeah, there is. There absolutely is.
But we're having a lot of adverts for some reason.
Well, I don't know. They may. I was about to say they may have taken drinks or something, but cricket wouldn't be that bright, would it?
Well, I don't know. It could be. I mean, it's this is the last over of the power play, so they probably rushed it in to get things on their way.
Oh, they'll be having a drinks break now anyway, I imagine.
Mog, have you got any?
Let's read this super chat that Jay Grover has just sent for 5 of your English pounds. Mog's creativity is directly connected with his 40k model glue sniffing. Same desk, same genius. And continuing on with talk about me, Jay also says, still want to hear Mog's Italian and Ugandan jingles, although I'm worried he had to clarify I don't speak Italian before recommending them. You should hear all the Italian ones tomorrow. No, Monday.
Monday, yeah. I was going to say, thinking that was you in a particular mode, I was going to say, there's a little bit of a crooner in there, Mog, but obviously not.
Gary accused me of light opera at one point.
Light opera?
Yes.
Light
Make
opera.
it that what you will.
Light opera. I know. I have heard you in a slightly sort of operatic vein. I wouldn't say it was light opera. I would have said it's quite extreme opera.
It's just the vibrato. Jay Grover also says, Tom Waits, mint. Gordon Dixon says, good morning, listening from Jamaica.
Nice.
Tom Bruce is the new man. Hendo, acceleration, control, empowerment. I really hate all these gimmicky stats from the host broadcaster. 1 ball left in 6th over. Sam Curran will come in and bowl it over the wicket. This is on the pads and defended. Up the pitch for no run.
Power play done.
So they played all those ads and had a break because the wicket fell and didn't bother to do the extra ball. Okay.
It's 42 for 3. Run rate's only 7, 3 wickets down. This is new batsman. Good Scottish name, or even Australian. Oh.
Bruce has gone completely mad.
That's more like the Mog we know and love.
That's one of mine.
Yeah. I think I can identify that one.
Australians may recognise the sample at the end about Bruce going completely mad, but most people will not.
Is it? It's not related to a mass shooting or something, is it?
No, it was a furniture ad or something.
Okay, that's much more acceptable for guerrilla cricket. New bowler.
Al Rashid, as soon as the power play is over, he comes on, England's premier white ball bowler.
I'll jingle him up after he's delivered this first ball.
It's going to come into Barrington from over the wicket. England have got to slip in. This is dragged down slightly and just turned off the hip. They will get a single and move to 43 for 3.
Adel Rashid on the 45. Adel Rashid on the 45. Adel Rashid on the 45. Adel Rashid on the 45.
fading Adil away because he's quite long. Although that's
Do you like the slip-in tactic, Hendo? A bit slightly aggressive from England.
I do like it.
I know they quite often do it in this situation. 3 down. Bruce faces up. This is tossed wide of the googly from Rashid, and it's cut really nicely. They should get 2. You would think Bethel sweeps round and throws in. Left-handed. No, just the 1. Slightly lackadaisical running maybe from Scotland there. Barrington just a 4 of 8, hasn't quite got going. He is now on strike. To face Rashid, who tosses himself a couple of catches and wheels his arms around in his run-up. Balls. This is a googly on the pad. Looked to be sliding down to me. He was sort of half interested out of Rashid, trying to goad the umpire into giving him a decision. But England never really interested in review. The DRS timer ticks down. Butler claps his hands and crouches. Harry Brook sorts his sunglasses out and crouches. They're all crouching. Barrington 4 from 9. He faces up. Scotland 44 for 3. Goes on the sweep and sweeps well. This will be at least a single. It's going to go for 4. Just behind, kind of wide final leg. Scotland moved to 48 for 3. Barrington 8 off 10.
2 plus 2 is on my mind. 2 plus 2 is on my mind.
Why was 2 plus 2 on Bob Seger's mind? Does anyone know?
I think it's drug code, isn't?
At the risk of being shouted
code.
at, or and let's not have any ageism in the commentary box. Who's Bob Seger?
You?
From Anna Rashid and bunted down the ground. There'll be a single. 49 for 3.
I think he's related.
Leader of the Silver Bullet Band, I think.
And who are they, Mog?
You wouldn't have any idea.
He's related to the old Wimbledon goalkeeper Hans Segers. And you're going to say who's he now as well, aren't you?
Who's he?
Yeah, who's he? Rashid tosses this one up. It's flicked into the leg side, a big open gap. They'll jog through for a single. So 8 off Rashid's first over. Scotland 50 for 3. Who do you think's had the better of the first 7 overs?
Oh, definitely England. Without Michael Jones, Scotland would be really struggling. 50 for 3 is not great, but it's something to build on. 50, 7 and over. You're looking at 160, but with wickets, if wickets go down, it's probably going to end up as fewer than that. And we've got a double spin change, have we not? Coming into the attack is this man.
Wait and wait, and then you wait and wait, and then you wait and wait. Ugh, Liam Dawson.
He's going to bowl a couple of catches, a bit of a practice to mid-off. Bruce is on strike. Yeah, Romney just about so. I mean, it's turned a little bit this pitch. I'm not surprised England have gone to double spin. They've got such a spin-heavy attack. But Dawson will come in around the wicket. Bruce flicks this away down round to mid-wicket, and they'll jog through for a single.
I did think that England got it completely wrong against the West Indies. Bringing Will Jacks on as their first spinner in the power play. I think it's just madness. I guess they did it because they had a left-hander. But I just don't understand why Bethel hasn't been used after taking all those wickets.
I was just about to say exactly the same thing. I cannot understand why Jacks is ahead in the pecking order. This is short filth from Dawson. It's whacked away down to cover those when they're wrong. No, I cannot understand why Will Jacks has seemingly been preferred. I mean, against Nepal, I can't remember, but I don't think Bethel bowled.
No, he didn't bowl. He didn't bowl,
which was extraordinary to me, considering how well he bowled in the Sri Lanka series.
Well, this is what I mean about England's lack of cricketing intelligence. They just don't seem to think.
This is hammered down the ground. There is a gap, but it's wonderful fielding. I think great work, a one-handed pickup on the dive to stop it going for 4, and a bit of a relay piece of fielding, and they get it in. So it was. Oh, was that just a single? That's more poor running from Scotland. I think it was Sam Curran who did the work, running all the way round from mid-off.
Yeah, they really should have got 2 there, shouldn't they? Because he did have to throw it in the air to Overton. Overton had to stretch to catch it, and then turn and get it in. Surely there were 2 there.
Dawson comes in once more. No boundary off the first 3 balls here, and no boundary off the 4th.
No, in fact, the Bears piped up, and in fact, it's belatedly come up on the screen. It was 2. They did get 2.
Oh, it was 2.
Yeah.
Cheers, Bat.
Thanks to the Bear. The Bear's on top of things. You don't really want a bear on top of you, on top of anything.
Don't want anyone on top of you. And
That's true. Well,
it depends.
no, let's not go there. Barrington faces up again to Dawson. 2 balls left in his first over. It's gone for 5 so far. No slip for Dawson. There was a slip for Rashid. This is hit really nicely. That should be 4, and it is. Bisects the point between cover and mid off. It's 4 runs to Barrington. Scotland 59-3.
With the super shatter, super shatter, super shatter, super shatter, super shatter, rocka, super shatter.
not been a great start from Dawson. Didn't bowl particularly well against the West Indies either, did he? 3 overs for 27. Didn't even get his 4th over as one of the leading spinners.
No, he was good against Nepal though. Needs to get out of this over though. This is short, and it was very nearly a retained catch if he was quick enough. But maybe he couldn't quite see it through those hideous sunglasses that he appears to be wearing. 8 overs gone. Scotland 59-3.
Yeah, 17 from those 2 overs of the frontline spinners. Hopefully they'll find their range a little bit from now on. Mog.
In answer to Leah's question from earlier, no, just a lot of crappy Italo disco. And in the spirit of Jay saying bully Billy Moore, are we interrupting your breakfast there, Billy? If you wanna.
Well, it was just a croissant to help the alcohol.
Is it not cold kebab?
Rashid comes in again, and that's pushed down the ground. I think Rashid got a hand to that. They may get 2. No, they decide against. The 60 is up for Scotland, 63. I've actually gone away from kebabs, really, Hendo. They don't sit very well in the stomach. I prefer.
I totally agree.
I prefer a McDonald's, actually. It's sort of a chicken Caesar wrap, which is an attempt at being healthy at 5 in the morning. Rashid, this is down the leg side and swiped away. This could be 4. And is good shot from Barrington, who's just starting to motor after a slow start. Scotland 64-3.
With regard to Adil, Sidahu says, Adil, I only bowl when all the fielders are on the boundary.
Yeah. Well, actually, I think that's a very good point, because if you were going to bowl a spinner in the power play, you want it to be your best one, wouldn't you?
Rashid in once more. This really has been tossed up, and Barrington looks to me to have got hold of it. It goes about 6 rows back. That's a really good shot. He's somehow moved to 24 of 16. Rashid's under the pump here. Scotland 70-3. 2, 4, 6. I was hammered down the ground over mid-off. Kept silent nicely because Rashid invited him. Hendo, it was tossed up.
Yeah, I don't think there's any. I'm not sure there's any turn there really for them.
Driven, and Rashid sprawls across the ground to the left of him and parries it, so there is no run.
I mean, he did have good figures against the Windies, whereas he was taken to town by Nepal, wasn't he?
Really was, yeah.
They might have a bit more experience against spin, though.
What, the Nepalese?
Yeah.
Nepalese. Yeah.
None for 19 off 10 balls, really, his figures so far. That was a really wide googly. Barrington went to swipe at it. There could be overthrows here if Scotland haven't run too far through. They have run too far through, so it's just the one they'll have to stick to. Bruce is 7 from 7. Barrington's really got going. 25 from 18. A discussion between Captain Brooke and Rashid. I think the really interesting thing, and I didn't get a chance to mention this because I wasn't on air, but at the end of the Nepal game, it really looked to me, and I was very worried about it, that Butler had taken over the reins as captain. I'm desperate to get your thoughts on that, Hendo. This is tossed up from Rashid, down the ground from Bruce as he found the gap. That's 6. England in a bit of trouble here. Scotland 77 for 3 after 9.
Wow, it's really going horribly wrong for England again. So what did we say? After 7 overs, they were 50 for 3, or 51 for 3. 26 off the last 2 overs against England's frontline spinners, which is
frontline.
Big worry. Yeah, frontline in quotes.
But yeah, sorry, what did you think of
that? I didn't notice, Billy. But I think
it wasn't really picked up, so I don't know if I was overthinking it. But it always, obviously, you have a conference in that kind of a tight game situation, where you have a couple of players. Obviously, Butler, very much ex-captain, the perfect person to give some some knowledge and opinions. Dawson comes in once more. This is driven and there's no run, stop to cover. But it just looked to me like he'd almost taken over the reins, and Brooke was sort of fielding a bit out the way, and it just made me wonder. It caught my eye, let's say.
Well, he hasn't had a huge amount of experience as captain, has he?
But that was sort of my thinking. This is absolutely middled by Barrington. But there's a misfield, so they may get 2. And was that Bill Salt? Didn't really know where the ball had gone there. It looks like they have come back for 2. They have. Sorry, Mog. We didn't get any socials there. Trying to fit them between balls.
I'm sure there were some exciting ones. Steve Kelk says, morning, all parachuties today, sadly.
Score predictors up to 172 now, which we were thinking that they would struggle to get 160. It's all about wickets now for England, really.
Long way to go.
79 for 3. Yeah, wickets the best thing to hold the run rate, and this is swept hard. Got down on one knee, Barrington, but it'll just be a single. He's timing it really nicely, Hendo. 28 from 21. I think some of the England players, Bethel fielded that. I think some of the England players will be happy, let's say, with the way the ball is sliding onto the bat.
Well, I think
at least appears to be.
He's gone almost from second gear to 5th with no pause. The car has been.
He's broken
jarring.
his Ford Fiesta.
Yes.
Or whatever else.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
I don't know much about cars, so is that something you're not supposed to do?
Well, no. Ford? What?
Well,
go from second to 5th?
You Aussies aren't talented enough to drive a manual car, are you? This is a full toss, and Bruce knocks it down the ground to mid-on. There's a single. Well, no. When I was in Australia, Morg, everyone had automatic.
Yeah.
And no roundabouts. It was all very confusing. And you weren't allowed to race across the road unless there was a green light. And it's ridiculous.
Correct. Why would you want to get run over crossing the street? It's madness.
Well, yeah, but if there's a gap, you can take a quick single. Yeah. Barrington's offside. This should be called a wide from Liam Dawson, and it is.
Oh, it's a little bit unlucky because he's given himself room, and it's marginal on the line. And with
the
spinners.
Right call though, you'd think, Hendo, really. 4-5 has come from his first 4 deliveries. Okay, Hendo disagrees. Let's cut that conversation. Barrington bases up. This is hit down the ground pretty hard, actually. A bit of spin can take it away from mid on, and it does. Jamie Overton rushing around. That is 4. Barrington 32 off 22. He's going to be the linchpin for this innings.
My innings going. Great guns. I hit the ball. 4 runs. I hit the ball, and it went for 4 runs.
Scotland are 86th.
Well, I'm afraid that neither of the spinners is actually bowling consistently enough. Liam Dawson is just bowling flat pies, really, at the moment. There's another one.
This is down the leg side from Dawson. It's such a poor delivery, and it's swept absolutely beautifully by Barrington. Scotland are 90 for 3.
If you kids can't listen, and you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing a boundary.
40 off the last 3 overs. 40.
Well, that wasn't a particularly successful stint, was it? 10 overs gone, 90 for 3. I'm going to go and get half an hour of sleep.
So before you go, Billy, I think I need to say that slagging off Australians for driving automatics isn't quite the sledge you'd think it is. Basically, it's because poor Poms aren't smart enough to buy automatics, in my judgment.
For what it's worth, we have the world's biggest roundabout. It's called Canberra.
They are automatics, but you do still need to be there, right? That's
Yes, true.
Thanks, Billy.
Cheers, guys.
Welcome, Al.
Hey, Jeff.
Well, we are in a little bit of trouble. We need to get some wickets. We've been bowling quite poorly, it has to be said.
It's 90 for 3. We're halfway through.
Need a couple of wickets, really, just to slow things down. But they just have not been bowling consistent. There's not a lot of turn in this pitch.
Yeah.
I think it's quite easy to pick up the spinners.
It's going to be Sam Curran who's going to bowl this 11th over. It's kind of hit back to mid-off, and they'll take a single. Bruce will take the single.
I don't think you're going to want to be chasing 100. I mean, I think they could chase 180, but I don't think they want to be. There's always a bit of jeopardy chasing high targets because you've got to go all the way, and if you don't get off to a start, then it can get tricky and you lose wickets because you have to take chances and balls spew up in the air and get caught off and away in a T20.
England did prove they can't chase 190 a couple of days ago. Barrington steps to leg, flat bats this down to long on, another single taken.
I never think there's any given chasing a score 180 plus, just because, as I've said loads of times, chasing 9 and over consistently for 20 overs, no matter how good your batsmen are, with 5 men out in the outfield, you're often going to spew it in the air. Now, if it lands in someone's hands, you're out. Sometimes you get lucky. We saw it the other day. I can't remember what team we were watching. It might have been yesterday, actually, against the Netherlands. Whoever it was batting, kept plopping it into spaces between 3 fielders and getting lucky. But, it doesn't happen often.
Bruce takes a step to leg, and this one takes the inside half of the bat. Will go down to long leg. That'll be another single. That brings the partnership to 51 off 29 deliveries. They really have
accelerated
and written a new chapter in the match. It looked all England after the power play, but since then England have definitely been second best,
offering too many 4 balls. But this is the thing, I think, if the pitches don't spin is hittable, very hittable, because obviously it's not got a pace on. It's difficult to bowl a line these days to players.
Curran with the short ball, the slower bouncer.
Oh, really?
Fools Barrington, but that's going to be a wide because the batsman didn't hit it, I guess. Must be on high.
Must be on high, yeah. It didn't look that short. Well, we get Barrington out. Get someone. I mean, you think if you get another 2 wickets, things might slow down anyway, because I doubt Scotland bat as deep as a lot of other teams.
Steps away to leg. This one aerial. Hits to long off. They'll take a sharp single. Shy at the stumps is nowhere near hitting. But
this does look like a wicket that's got a lot of runs in it, too.
It does, to be fair. It looks pretty fucking flat, doesn't it? And it's not a day-night game as well, so it's going to stay flat for both teams, one would assume.
So 4 plus the wide so far. Curran with figures of 1 for 19 as he approaches the end of his second over. Just the 2 balls left. And he comes in again. Slower delivery. Bruce waits on it, plays it to mid-off. And there'll be a single.
It's a better over, slowing it down a bit.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of in terms of what you said about, take away the 4 ball. 6 and over is far more acceptable than 11, 12, 13 that was happening for the previous 5 overs.
Well, absolutely.
Curran in. This one more towards the leg, turned away down towards deep square leg. Overton is there, all 19 foot of him to stop the ball, limit it to a single. 7 off the over, 97 for 3 after 11.
Billy's opened a can of worms. Sidahu says automatic driving is the best. My knee is in pain just thinking about clutching all the time. Well, I used to have to double declutch on the first car I drove, which was a Morris 1000 convertible. Kirikon says the English don't drive anywhere. They complain if something isn't just down the road. A few hundred kilometres in Australia is a peaceful drive. And he says, I like my driving like an American loves their guns.
I love my driving. I enjoyed driving in Australia. The problem was it was so easy at speed in the V8 that I hired.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I must say, after being in England last year, it's so much harder work driving in England because of the traffic. It's just
yeah. I mean, when we were driving in Australia, I mean, the thing was I kept getting pinged by coppers from front on. And they were lucky, actually, because a lot of the times I was doing 160 Ks down these roads in the outback. In this fucking huge, great hire car we had. And then the couple of times I got stopped, I was thinking I was doing about 130, but I'd lost my passport. I hadn't lost my passport. I can't remember. No, I'd lost my driving license because I'd lost my wallet.
Overton in to bowl this next over, just dabbed down to short third man. Single taken. Barrington's now 40 off 27 deliveries.
So we've got 4 overs of pace after 5, including this one. which will take us to 16. So we've got to find 4 overs from somewhere. I said this yesterday, actually, or the other day. I think Billy's right. When they went to Will Jacks the other day, it was a bit. I'd have gone to Bethel.
Back of a length. Bruce can only defend no run. A dot ball. A dot ball, gents. Have we got a jingle for a dot ball?
I think we do, actually. I just have to find it.
We'd have a T-shirt. It just says, and there is no run.
I'm not sure we do have a dot ball. We have a Maiden Over jingle somewhere, but hey. One of our jingles got pinged yesterday.
Oh, which one?
2 days ago. Son of Sam, I think it was for a Namibian player, but I can't remember who it was.
Overton comes thundering in, slower delivery, just wide of off stump, chipped away by Bruce, and that will bisect the fielders in the deep, and that'll go for one of these.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That was a lovely little shot, that. You just kind of waited on it and...
Slow ball, wasn't it?
Chipped it away.
Cross seamer? Yeah, cross seamer. I mean, there's no grip in this pitch, is it? I mean, it's very fucking flat.
Seems very skiddy.
I think Phil Salt played here, didn't he? Won the IPL final, playing for whoever plays at Eden Gardens. Thingy.
Comes down the track, and then that's cut away.
Of course, it's Kolkata, isn't it? Yeah. It's Eden Gardens. It's Eden Gardens. I'm just thinking Eden Gardens. I don't know where it is.
That's just a single off that delivery.
The Bear Judge Geography.
Yes.
Take 2.
Look, just because I said fucking Germany doesn't have any mountains, I just have never seen any ski resorts advertised to me in Germany. That's all I was fucking saying. So
Didn't they hold the Winter Olympics in Garmisch-Partenkirchen?
Yes,
did they?
Yeah, pulled through mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket. Here is Bethel, and he'll restrict things to a single 6 off the over so far.
So presumably southern Germany's on the edge of the Alps then, or something.
Yeah, there's a few mountains around there.
Oh, the Black Mountains, aren't there?
Germans do have a rich tradition.
I looked it up. The highest mountain is about twice the height of Ben Nevis. So yeah.
Bruce steps across his stumps towards the off stump, pulls the ball towards Bethel again at deep mid wicket. That will kind of save the over with the single coming from it, and that's just the 7. Jez?
Wimbledon Davis says manual transmission is slightly more efficient, and Sudahu says depends on how you drive. Jay Grover says there's a very good Bill Bryson piece about when he first moved to Britain and believed people when they said it'd take 6 hours to go 100 miles. Well, actually, the very first chapter of Notes from a Small Island by Bill Bryson is on that very subject, and it's a great read. If you go to Amazon, you get a free read of that first chapter, and it's well worth doing. The Bear is correct, says Kirikos. Doesn't often happen. Driving in Oz is relaxing, but you do need to be careful in remote areas. It's so easy to speed. Yeah.
Well, that was the problem, isn't it? I mean, there's no one on a fucking road, and you just go bang.
We measure driving distances in miles or distance, but in countries like Australia, I'm sure it's measured in time.
Absolutely, yeah.
Therein lies the difference. Dawson with spectacular figures of 0 for 22 off 2 will bowl his 3rd over. Bruce will take a step to leg, sharply taken single towards an extra cover area, half stopped by Dawson.
They did only go for 1. There was a chance of an overthrow there.
Yeah, 106 for 3 is your total now.
They want to try and keep that rate down to 8 for the over, but I mean, this is the thing, they've got wickets in hand now and only 8 overs left.
Yep.
They won't be taking those wickets.
Although, according to the ICC graphics, we are still in consolidate.
Oh, you fucking hate this.
Oh dear.
They've got 5 phases, haven't they, or something?
I think so. Step to leg by Barrington, and this has gone over everybody down towards long off.
Yeah.
And that's the match.
I mean, this is the problem when spin doesn't spin and the pitch is quite evenly paced. It's quite easy to step away and hit spinners. I'm sure England will be thinking the same thing. This is why, as Message says, it's a pretty good batting track. I think it's pretty flat.
Yeah.
As for manuals, I like manuals. I've got a manual now. I mean, obviously, automatics are easier, but sometimes automatics can be annoying when they don't slow you down like the gears would when you go down the gears and things like that.
Yeah, but driving in London with a manual, it's a pain in the ass because it's so stop-start.
A step away to leg again by Barrington, and that's a kind of mistimed hoik down to long on. Single brings the total to 113 for 3. And if they follow the rules of the ICC graphics and go from consolidate to accelerate, then kind of all scores are on as long as these two stay in, really.
Well, indeed.
Bruce facing 24 off 17. Quicker delivery. That is
there we
out.
go.
Swept and caught in the deep. Sam Curran takes the wicket, which shows you how flat it was.
And England really needed that.
Yeah. Probably the wrong man out.
Yeah.
The crowd says you're out.
But he will have to face the next few balls, which means you might be able to get a dot or two.
Yeah.
And every ball counts. If they could get Barrington out, they've got a chance of slowing things down. But
we do have a super chat from Jay Grover.
Go on, Jay
who sends us £2. It just says, how many ways can the bear lose his driving license?
Well, the two main ways would probably be speeding too many times, which I nearly did, let's be honest, and getting points on my license.
It's going to be Leask, who is going to be
That's the same thing, isn't it?
The next batsman.
The other one would be obviously drink driving, but I don't do that anymore. Shh.
Out upon the field, the Scots have sprung a leask, and the batsman's he's trapped. Their careers are now deceased.
Wow, that is
that Perko again?
I think that is a Perko.
Yes, that's Perko.
He's learned how to finish a jingle. That's amazing.
In less than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So, destroyer of worlds and careers, Leask will face the next delivery. 2 balls left of this 13th over, 113 for 4. Will that wicket tip the scales back towards England? Let's find out. As Dawson comes in. Again, just kind of slow medium pace rather than spin. Hit to deep mid wicket for a single.
Yeah, very flat darts. Bethel can bowl flat darts. Yeah, he just didn't get hold of it, did he?
Not quite.
Which is always the problem in a T20. Yeah.
Feels that way. One's always got your name on it. It's not necessarily a great one. Barrington will play the ball down the ground, too long on. He'll keep the strike on 49 off 31, and Scotland are 115 for 4.
Ah, for fuck's sake. The fire alarm's gone off again.
Richard Peel is ever the optimist. He says, if these chumps are scoring like this, Joss will hit 200 off 4 overs. Yeah. Kirikos says, I listened to John Finnemore's bit about Fahrenheit versus Celsius today, which made me laugh.
Goes off.
I was giving a yank grief about Fahrenheit and Brit recommended it to me. I don't know if anybody can hear me above the alarm.
I can't hit. Are you going to have to evacuate?
I don't think I'm going to evacuate, but I'm not sure anyone else is in the building, and therefore I don't know how to turn it off.
Who would bring back Overton and...
Oh, that's out! LBW. Barrington is out. LBW, first ball. Got down to sweep. I think... I'm not sure... Oh, the alarm's gone off. I'm not sure if there's any point in reviewing.
Unless he hit it.
Well...
No,
that's the only thing. That's the only thing he's saving him. I don't think he thinks he hit it, but
the umpire wants to look through the square window.
Yeah,
and we'll have a review.
I think with only 7 overs left, you might as well review it, even though you're out, because you've got 2 reviews. I mean, I don't understand why they have 2 reviews in a T20.
No, do I? No.
Let's have a look.
So
it's under the bat. He's not hit it.
Well, the problem is that they're showing everything apart from the device that would turn around and give you an indication of an edge. I don't think he's hit it. It's definitely on the front.
Well, they look first to see if it's obvious, don't they? It's going under the bat. Nothing on the bat. That's
that
plumb.
thing's clear sky between bat and pad. I can see no stumps on either side of the shape of the batsman, which is usually another good initial indication while we're looking at these sorts of things.
It's a straight honour from Adil Rashid, if not a leg break, and there's not much turn. It's gone. It's hit him in front of about middle, and it's probably going on to hit about middle, would be my bet. I mean, he looks like he's about to walk off. He knows he's out.
He knows he's not hit it.
Umpire's initial decision was out. It's not going over. It's got to be missing, and it's not, in my view.
Nah. Here we go.
Yeah, that's going on. A hit leg stump. Boom. Ooh, it's umpire's called in the end. It was maybe it was a googly, but certainly it was given out. It looked out,
and it is out.
And it is out. So
and the man England want
is out.
Another one bites the dust. I think that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
That's a good turn for England, and Adil Rashid has been hit for a few, same as Dawson, but they've both got vital wickets in the last 2 overs.
Sometimes it's not about the fact that it's a wicket, it's who the wicket is. And Richie Berrington, a brilliant 49 off 32 deliveries, 5 fours, 2 sixes, but it feels like the innings is kind of restarting at this stage, and you
don't really want to be doing that in the 14th, 15th over, do you? Really?
Exactly.
Presumably, next man in is Matt Cross. He's carded down, or I've got him carded down here as number 7.
Jess, if you want to read a couple of messages while we're waiting, think they might be taking a drinks break.
They probably are.
Kyriakos says that alarm is the Popo coming to get the Bears license. And Eric J thought it was just an untimely jingle. It was a bit overwhelming. What a terrible review, says Kyriakos. Studio says they're jammy bastards, given it was umpire's call. So not such a terrible review when it's umpire's call. Greystack asks an unanswerable question. It says, does a Swiss cow have less coordination than the average cow?
Well, I don't think that's true, because did anyone see the Swiss cow that could scratch its back with a broom only 2 weeks ago?
Yes, that was impressive. Yes. And Extra Fluffer says there's no such thing as an average Swiss cow. They have precise timing, says Joe.
Yeah, they make their chocolate into triangles, so, I mean...
Toblerone is a very good form of chocolate, I have to say. It's very tasty, but it's also fucking expensive.
Hashtag send me a big box of that.
Yeah, send me one of those giant bars of Toblerone, which are about 15 quid now at duty free. And I don't even know why they called it duty free. A bottle of whiskey in Sainsbury's is cheaper than duty free by about 5 quid.
You can buy a Toblerone if you're prepared to look for it, which is the shape of a normal Toblerone, but is 4.5 kilos.
Fuck.
Wasn't there a big fight recently about the use of the Matterhorn on it?
Yes.
Because Toblerone is primarily produced in Slovakia rather than Switzerland.
Yeah, I think they got told they had to take it off.
Yeah.
If I remember rightly.
Yeah.
It used to be produced exclusively in Bern until 2022.
And then, of course, they outsourced it because it was cheaper. But now Switzerland are on the verge of having a referendum on capping the country's population at 10 mil.
Oh, I thought you were going to say they're having a referendum on the shape of Toblerones.
Well, they could do that too. Matthew Cross is coming in, I was correct. His jingle sounds like this.
He will stand behind the stump. Matt Cross will hit the stump. You're at your crease will hit the stump. Matt Cross will hit the stump. Matthew Cross.
Oh, that's a wide, loopy leg break, which Cross will hit in front of square, and they should take 2. That was pretty rank from Adil, first up.
It's Mark Watt who's next. He's the left arm spinner, isn't he? He can give it a bit of a thumping if he wants to. Yeah, it was the googly. I thought it was a straight honour, in which case it was going on to hit middle stump, but still.
Straight enough. Rashid in. That one takes the outside edge of Cross's bat.
Yeah, so he doesn't look as confident about trying to smash this out of the ground, and he didn't know which way. He couldn't pick that at all.
Yeah, I know it will turn. However,
which way? I have no idea.
Yeah, there will be some turn. That one is the googly that goes down the leg side, and that will be a wide.
Still a good over.
Yeah.
England have pulled it right back here.
118 for 5 as Rashid comes in. This one's slow and turny, and Cross has too much time to think about it, and in the end just prods it defensively to short cover.
I mean, we were talking about luck the other day. I mean, Shafane Rutherford got, what, 70 odd against England?
This one is, well, flatter outside the off stump.
Good sweep.
Cross has swept that beautifully. Between long leg and square leg, and that's gone for 4.
Yeah.
It's Nissan She. It's Nissan She.
I mean, this is the vagaries of T20. I mean, we all talk about England didn't play very well against the West Indies, but Rutherford got lucky. He got dropped up by an absolute sitter by Rashid and hit 2 or 3 that he completely mishit that landed just over fielders' heads or whatever, just mishits that then rolled on for 4. And,
This one swept away by Cross again. This, though, will be fielded. I think by Bethel down there at long leg. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yep. End of the over.
Yep. End of the over.
Messi.
We have a super chat from Jay Grover, who very generously sends us £5. He says, I no longer take mental or physical notes on guerrilla cricket, but when the bear says, surely that's out, it's not. And when it calmly says, that is out, it probably is. Thank you, Jay. That's very perceptive of you.
The score is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, nice.
And we've reached the end of the consolidate phase.
So now we have, what, 3 overs of accelerate followed by finish.
Accelerate followed by thrash.
Yeah, 15, 16, 17 are accelerate, and 18, 19, 20 are finish.
So hope you're ready for the accelerate phase, ladies and gentlemen. Dawson into bowl. This one is defended just past the dive of Dawson, but will be a single down to long off.
That was nearly a caught and bowled. To be fair, I think he popped it back, and I think it did carry. It was just, he either got fingertips to it or was just out of reach. It's good batting by Barrington.
Dawson in again. This one watched and played defensively by Leask. Dawson moves a couple of steps to his right in order to be able to field.
This is where they have a problem, isn't it? I mean,
it's just to have one batsman trying to get started is difficult enough. 2 is just makes the whole thing a little bit harder. As this one though is down on the legs. Jofra at short. Fine leg will field, no run again, just 1 off the first 3 balls.
Especially if
got
they
2 super chats.
Oh, at the end of the over.
Yeah, we're changing at the end of the over too.
Oh, okay.
Right,
I'm remaining.
After this ball, this one is chipped up down towards fine leg. Will this be taken? Yes, it will. Sammy Curran underneath it again. Caught Curran, bowled Dawson, now taken 2 wickets, and it's 124 for 6.
I won't look back, 'cause by the time that I do, you'll be gone.
That's why you got to keep your nerve in a T20, isn't it? It's all changed back to England again, isn't it now? You might as well give us those super chats, Jez.
Okay, Jay Grover says there's £2 and just says, cheers, Al. Well, he may be saying cheers AI. One never knows these days. And Greystake sends us $2 and says, put those 4 kilo Toblerones around the boundary, I say.
Wow.
Yeah, they wouldn't last long.
Yeah. Be a boundary lake rather than a boundary sponge at the
chocolate
end of it.
that you dive into and scoop up in your mouth as you're filling that 4.
Yeah.
Did you have breakfast, Bear?
Yeah, I did actually. Yeah.
Just wanted to check, that's all.
Right, so the next man in is the guy, I think he's a left-arm spinner.
What?
Coming up to bowl, he'll make you miss your shot. Turn down Mark what? Turn down Mark what? Turn down Mark what? Turn down Mark what?
That could get us dinged. We'll find out tomorrow.
It does sound... Feels like it might do. 124 for 6. Dawson has figures for 2 for 33, which sounds an awful lot better than 0 for 22 after 2.
It certainly does.
And all of a sudden, could the stranglehold be coming, as this is on the stumps but just played with a straight bat down to long on by Watt for a single, and we've got one ball left together. The bear is remaining.
You've made Jay happy, Al. He says, seeing Alan putting his hands in the air just like he doesn't care has made my entire weekend.
Sometimes you've just got to throw your hands in the air. This is
like you just don't care.
Defended to short cover. 15 overs gone. And after the carnage of the previous spell, we have brought order and temerity to the innings, and it's 124 for 6.
See you soon.
See you guys in the second half.
Bear Mog Sanchi. Is Sanchi there? She's not there, is she? I don't even know if she's on. No. Someone want to sit in for Sanchi, unless she's going to turn up. I'm not sure she will. You never know, but she might do.
Sorry, I can't bear.
You can't. Pendo, do you want to sit in for 5 overs? No. Well, can someone else sit in for 5 overs? Who else is out there?
Bunch of bastards.
Indeed. Okay.
Looks like you'll just have to do twice as much work.
I'll just have to do twice as much work then, won't I? 125 for 6, England. Adil Rashid is going to come in and bowl his final over. It's bowled outside the off stump, fielded by whoever that was, Banton, at backward point, and they don't get a run. Been quite expensive, Adil, but he got that very important wicket at Barrington. Attempted reverse sweep by Watt, gets it, but there is a man out in the deep, and they will only get one. Yeah, it is only one.
Too much risk for too little reward if they're just getting one.
Well, yeah, but if you're good at the shot, then it's not an actually risky shot anymore, is it?
Money for old rope.
Exactly.
As they say.
Well, if Hendo, can you change the picture then to just one person on Zoom instead of 2? Because if no one else is going to join us, it looks a bit messy, that's all. Adil Rashid in. Ooh, beats the outside edge of Cross, trying to cut it out to point. And everything is slowed down for Scotland. 8 off 8 for Cross. Watt 2 off 3. 126 for 6 after 15.3. It will show me in a second. Goes across, hits it in the air, not sure he's got enough. It's going to be another catch down at deep square leg. It's Banton this time. Cross has fallen the same as, 3 others? All caught out at deep square leg. It's all falling apart for Scotland. England will feel a lot happier now. They must have been shitting it a little bit 4 overs ago, but suddenly it's all back in control, and we have another wicket. I think that's a Scottish man in the crowd mouthing, "Oh shit," in slow-mo. Yeah, this is the value of holding on, I suppose, and wickets certainly slow things down. Barrington, I can't remember what the other opener was, who got off to an absolute flyer. Have been the 2 men who've got runs. Everyone else has really not done that much, and this is the problem for Scotland. They find themselves having been in a great position 4 overs ago, 126 for 7, and stumbling quite quickly. Davidson is the next man in. He has a jingle that goes like this.
Someone said the sky was good.
Faces his first ball of Adil Rashid, plays it out nicely enough to deep cover, and there's no run, but ones are not going to do it. They need another. Well, they've got 4 overs and 1 ball. They need another 40 runs.
Another 100.
I'm not sure they'll get another 40 runs, to be fair.
Maybe lucky to get another 20 if the
Well,
trend continues.
Oh, he's bowled him. That's an absolute fucking cracker from Adil Rashid. His last ball, 2 Watt. He's just floated it up. Classic leg spin deliver. Gave it a little bit of air. Beat him in the flight. His bat and pad weren't together. Went through the gap. Took his middle stump. And that is the end for Watt, who scored 2 off 4. That was a really nice delivery. It's leg stump. Sorry, it wasn't middle stump, but it doesn't really matter. Knocked it over. Classic
Stump
delivery, and
stump.
suddenly he's ended up with 3, hasn't he, Adil Rashid?
Yeah, he saved his figures a little.
He certainly has. 2 off 4 for Mark Watt. Another wicket by goes, and it's all fallen apart for Scotland.
Another one bites the dust. I think that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
And now it's debatable whether they'll get to about 140, 150, as you were just saying. I was trying to bet on this earlier, and it said 147.
Poor Scottish grandmother rolling in her grave.
Your Scottish grandmother?
Yeah.
You could have applied for Scottish citizenship then and played for Scotland.
I could go for Irish citizenship as well, I suppose.
Yeah. What am I trying to do there? That's it. No, I don't want to do that. England, Scotland, that's what I'm trying to do. Right, Archer. Ooh, they're going to bowl him in the 17th over. Maybe they're trying to finish this off. He's going to bowl to the new Scottish batsman, who's this man.
You didn't ask, but I'll tell you how I feel. There's no need to read.
So Archer's going to concentrate on a Yorker, which might be quite a wise thing to do. He's actually bowling at Davidson. But the first ball was an absolute toe crusher at 87 miles an hour. He managed to keep it out, which is pretty good going.
Looks pretty happy with himself, does Jofra?
Well, the line on Scotland is to get to 143 and a half. What are they on? 127.
127.
16 runs. I'm going to go under. I'm going to give it a shot.
You jinxed it now.
I may have done. Attempted pull, but it's given us a wide. I'm not sure that was wide either, because it wasn't that far over the bat. Could have quite easily got a little top edge, but it certainly looked like it from in front. But he does get the single. That was a lovely delivery from Adil Rashid. Just floating it out there. Certainly knows how to get rabbits out.
Well, useful if you can get there before the top order makes 160.
Exactly. Archer in again. Again jams that in towards leg stump, and Davidson can't get a bat on it. Hits him in the pads. I would just concentrate on bowling Archer's job. I mean, Archers.
Are we replacing the name now?
Yeah, exactly. Yorkers. Again,
They got his bat on it at least.
Yeah, he did. It was arrowing in towards leg stump. And I'm not sure how well Davidson bats, but I can't imagine he bats a lot. Archer in again.
So.
That's pulled. Ooh.
Oh, look out.
No real timing. Out into deep mid wicket. Bantam Fields. It'll be just 1 run. I mean, this is it. If you're England now, I wouldn't try anything fancy with the ball, because there's real no need. You should be bowling at tail enders who don't have loads and loads of fancy shots. Oh, look, Sanchi's there. Can you let her in, Hendo? And move the screen back to 2. Are you grumbling about having to move? Yeah, of course you are.
Can't you get him a stick to poke at things with?
Well, it's too far away to poke at from over there. You've got to move a.
You have to move the
Hi,
couch.
Sanchi. How are you?
Hi there, I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah, very well.
Hello. Oh, good.
That's driven out to cover, and there's no. There is 1 run. Sorry, it's got to move up to 130 for 8. How are you?
All good, all good. It's a great game now. 2 more. They've restricted them to a good total now. Like they've bowled well today, England.
Well, they have. It looked like it was going to get away from them for a bit there, didn't it? Well, Barrington was batting.
It did. Exactly. But then the spinners came in action. They took a few crucial wickets as well.
Well, they did, but I mean, the spinners in the first stint that they came on were getting hit all over the park, you know.
Yeah.
But
That's the T20.
Yeah, it is the T20. I mean, this
Yeah.
pitch looks quite flat, doesn't it? So
It does. It does look like a batting pitch as well.
yeah. Well, that's Hoyt. Has he got enough on it? I think he has, you know.
Yeah.
He certainly has. That's gone into
It's
the
maximum.
crowd. It is a maximum. Smashed out there for 6 runs. Oh, my 143 is looking a bit dodgy here.
Jeez. Oh, Hendo being supportive in the background
Well,
there.
of course he is. That was a slower ball out the back. And there's just no need for this, Jofra. I mean, you're bowling at, what, 9-10 jack here. You probably don't face 87, 88, 90 miles an hour very often. That's down the leg side and will be a wide.
Wide.
Just bowl those Yorkers you were bowling at the beginning of the over. They probably won't be able to dig them out.
Well, they're certainly not going to hit him for 6, are they?
No. 2 for 23 though. He's bowled all right today, considering he's gone for 40 in both the other previous games. He's got 1 ball left to roll.
He's just coming into form.
Well, it'd be nice if he came into form for the end of the tournament.
Instead of breaking down.
Yeah. Well, he's only got 4 overs a day, isn't he? Phil for a bit. Archer in, last ball of the over. It is, into the stumps. There's an appeal for LBW, but
I think it's missing leg there.
might be missing leg.
Yeah.
Marginal on leg stump at best.
Yeah.
They won't bother reviewing it. End of the over. Over to you, Mog.
Banana Brook says the petals are falling from the flower of Scotland. Cackling in the background.
Well, one of their players was saying he wanted a double today of this and the Calcutta Cup.
That's not going to happen, is it?
I don't think so. It could be the double for England, which would be much more appreciated down here. Yes, go.
Well, who cares? Was there a Human Centipede movie where they only fed Toblerones, or was I dreaming? That was the first and the third Human Centipede movies, as it turns out.
What? They were only fed Toblerones? No?
It's a feces joke.
Ah, okay. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. I've watched a bit of one, and the
first one's not as bad as everyone thinks.
Yeah.
Second one is worse.
Current in to the pads. Played down towards fine leg. There is a man down there. It'll just be the 1 run. It's getting tight for the bear. 143 is only 4 runs away. I've got the extra half run to play with. I don't like my chances either. They got 15 for 3 in their acceleration phase. It's not really accelerating.
What's the phase they're in now? Is it finish or something?
Yeah, it's the finish now.
Yes.
Over 18 to 20.
Fucking dipshit thought that up.
I don't know. They suddenly made 5 phases. I thought there's 3 power plays. As far as I can see, that's 3 phases, isn't it? I'm not even sure there's 3 power plays. Is there 2 or 3? Or no, it's driven square. Out for a single at a point. No, there isn't. There's not like an ODI where you have a. No, there isn't.
The selected one.
No.
No.
Oh well.
How was someone got paid a fee for that?
How was the ILT20? You went out for that, didn't you, Sanji?
Oh yeah, that was amazing. It was great talent from all across. And it was a good, it's a league in equals to something like the 100, IPL, BBL. So it was a good exposure that way.
Yeah. I watched a little bit of it on the telly. Pulled. Oh, he's going to get 4 for that. I think he gloved it mainly, and that's me done. Bummer. That was pulled fine off the gloves. And there is a man on the short on the 45, but he can't stop it.
Don't say it's equivalent to the IPL too loudly, or you'll get a visit.
They might get upset about that. I think maybe glove onto bat or something like that as it came round. But I think England will be happy now. Whatever score they'll set, it's not going to be too high, and they should, on this pitch, I think they should be chasing it down quite with a bit of ease. 144 for 8. Very full, driven at by Davidson. Can't get anything on it. Through to the keeper, no run. 14 off 9 for Davidson.
Oh, we have a super chat just to alert you.
Go for it.
Race Oak 666 for $2 says Asachi Annie Emma commentary session is needed.
Oh yes, all ladies.
Oh, actually, yeah, that'll be nice.
We'll have to get you all in at the same time.
Yeah.
Sammy Curran is in. That's into the pads, into the
it's
feet. Good
again
delivery.
a fuller Yorker there.
Yeah. It's the ball to bowl. I don't know why bowlers have got, I mean, I kind of understand it, and batsmen got into this phase of going really deep in their creases, and some batsmen, I mean, this is the thing, it's not all batsmen. I mean, I guess you have to pick players who can go. I mean, I particularly remember Hardik Pandya is particularly good at going very deep in his crease, and if you get the length slightly wrong, even on a Yorker, he's got the strength to be able to pick it up and put it over mid-on or wherever he wants. But there aren't too many batsmen who can actually do that on a Yorker. Sammy Curran is in. That's a strange shot, but he's going to get 4 for it. Davidson goes square on, tries a reverse, gets hold of it, over the man short on the third
It's
man.
actually a brilliant shot there, picking up the Yorker. He was expecting that, I feel.
He was, it does seem. He managed to get it over the top of the short third man, and it's gone for 4 runs.
The number of the day. Who could ask for more? The number of the day is 4.
Setting myself up very early for it, didn't he? So he had time to watch the ball onto the bat. 2 overs to go. 148 for 8.
Jay Grover, in response to the all-female lineup, says not enough gobshite. They might take it seriously and show up the rest of us.
No, you can't do that.
DJ Burt says, if Ben the Elf picks up a stump, it would look like he's tossing a caber. And this is your timely reminder that Ben Duckett is short.
Yes.
Very short.
Oh, that should be out. It is out. So pace on Overton comes back for his 4th over, gets his first wicket. Wheel tries to slap him over long on. Doesn't manage it. And the 9th wicket goes down for Scotland.
The crowd says, the crowd says, the crowd says you're out.
Slower ball, cross seam delivery. Just didn't time it. Will Jacks, the catcher, down at long on. Very comfortable catch. And 148 for 9 on Scotland.
Oh, look at him cradling that ball as he catches it.
Yeah. And still they've got 11 balls left, only 1 wicket left, and a new batsman will face up. Now, obviously they can't switch over, there's no changing ends now. It's Brad
That
Curry.
rule, I don't like that rule.
I
If
do.
he's in a hurry, he will start to scurry. If he sees his mate marry, he might scavenge hurry. Such is life for Bradley Curry on the daily.
I mean, I don't mind it either way, to be fair, Morg. I mean, it's how you play it, isn't it? I mean, now teams know that they get the guy out, they're going to get a new guy to bat. And the other way round, it was kind of tactical for a batsman to go, okay, well, if I'm out, especially if it's a lower order batsman, just skew it up in the air, just make sure that, especially in this form of the game, get the batsman who's in form up to the right end. So it's more in favour of the bowling side now. Next ball is just defended out to the covers and there's no run, which is fair enough because you've taken the wicket.
It's one of the few batsman-friendly rules that I approved of.
Well, I didn't mind. As I said, I didn't mind it. I mean, it was tactical as anything else, wasn't it? It meant that lower order batsmen could give their wicket away by trying to smash it out of the park. As long as they crossed in the middle of the pitch, it was a free shot really at the end of innings.
Noble sacrifice.
Yeah. Defended out to the offside by Curry. Can't get a run. So wicket ... And Scotland looking brightly like they might get to 180, 190 at one point. And now stuck in the 140s with only 1 wicket in hand. And England have fought back pretty well. Curry facing up. That's just spooned in the air. It's dropped short because the man salted at mid-wicket is on the edge of the circle, and it's only just got 2 pitches over. And there is no run.
He's gone off strike, so that's a good thing for Scotland that way.
Did they run that single?
I think so, yeah. They ran that. They sneaked a single there.
Which is what they need to do.
Yeah.
Swap ends, yeah, they did. And Davidson's done all right, 18 off 11. 149 for 9.
Lusty swings.
Yeah, well, exactly. 8 balls left. Again, don't bowl anything length or short. You know, go full. Certainly, tail enders aren't the type of people who go deep in their crease and can pick it up over long on with a flick of the wrist.
Definitely.
You know, the best they're going to do is squeeze it out off an edge for 4. More than likely, they'll squeeze it out for a single. There you go. Just like that. Squeeze down towards wide, long off. They're going to come back for 2. They're not even going to attempt it. And it's just the 1. That is the most likely outcome of that delivery to a 9-10 jack. Which is totally acceptable at this part in the innings. 150 is reached though by Scotland, 150 for 9.
The crucial 150.
Well, yeah. Fortunately for England, that's only what, 7 and over, 7.5 and over.
Jake Rovers gives us another super chat.
Yay! Thanks, Jay.
We'll do after this ball.
How many beers you had at this time in the morning, Jay? That's defended up towards mid-off, and there is no.
Well defended.
Yeah. All right, defence isn't what you need at this point, Sanchi. You've got to be scoring 6s, you know what I mean?
Definitely. I think he was just trying to defend that one so that, you know, Davidson can get a shot in the last over. You know, he can get 6 deliveries, try for 160.
Yeah.
Like, probably they'll be aiming for that at least.
Exactly that. I think a couple of 4s, couple of wacky 4s in strange places. They'll be reasonably happy at 160, I'd have thought. Well, I don't think they will, considering where they were. But they'll think it's something to bowl at. But I do think, as we were saying earlier, this pitch looks really flat. It's a daytime game. Don't have to worry about dew and changing conditions at night and all that kind of stuff. It's a full-time day game. The pitch has remained the same for both sides, which is flat. And chasing down 150, 160 should not be a problem. It's Phil Salt's home ground for his IPL side. He scored a lot of runs. Apparently he averages 50 here in T20s.
Oh, yeah. He can be dangerous in beginning.
Yeah. Sammy Curran's going to bowl the final over, and there's a big hoink by Davidson. There's a decision to run or not to run. They go for 1, they think about 2, it's not there.
Not there.
And so Curran's on strike.
I should actually read Jay's super chat for 2 of your English pounds. He says, GC is gender neutral, none of ye can read tweets.
Well, I try to avoid them. It's
like the plague.
Like the plague is the general rule. But occasionally Tony thinks that I should do it, which I think is rubbish.
It's punishment for something. He's perceived that you've slighted him somehow.
Well, you know what? Fuck off, Tony. That one's into the pads, and it's turned around the corner by Curry. He'll get himself a single and get off strike. Davidson will face up. 20 off 13 is not bad for number 9. Number 9? No, number 8. No, it's number 9.
It was number 9, yeah. Oh, Australia's got another snow gold at the Winter Olympics, apparently.
Oh!
According to Extra Fluffo.
What's this one for?
Olympics.
No, yeah, what sport, obviously. Idiot.
Fuck if I know.
Well, come on, Extra Fluffo, tell us.
None of them are real sports.
I watched their snowboarder yesterday in the half pipe. He was a bit unlucky. Slower ball, big heave, a no ding from Davidson. Through the keeper and there's no run. Got a silver in the snowboard yesterday. Snowboard half pipe. England got their first medal, for fuck's sake. Well, Britain, yeah, all right, Hendo. Man on a sled going head down first. Skeleton Bob.
Which one's that? The skeleton?
Skeleton Bob, yeah. We got a gold medal in the men's. He actually wiped the floor, considering how quick they all are. He's about nearly a second ahead of everyone else. I did see that Yank, who's obviously a Russian, fell over a couple of times in the ice dance, which made me
the quad god.
The quad god, yeah. Wasn't so goddish yesterday. Oh, there's a complete mix-up. It's going to be run out. I think he's short. Butler certainly thinks so. It was hit down the long on. There was a yes, no, maybe Claude, and eventually they went. It's been given out without going upstairs, so he was that far short. And Scotland are all out for 152. I was 9 runs short. I should have gone over.
52.
Let's have a look.
Women's moguls is the event that Australia have won the next gold medal.
Okay. Yeah, he wasn't that short. I'm surprised he gave it out straight away. Most umpires would have gone, I've got to go upstairs because I can't really tell that he's only a foot short, but he
That's
did.
very, very un-umpire to actually make a decision.
Absolutely. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
They didn't quite last the 20 overs, 3 balls short, and from a position of absolute strength after about 13 overs. Let's have a look at the scorecard. I can't remember exactly where they were when the wickets fell. Let's go to the full scorecard. So the wickets fell. They were at one point, after 12.4 overs was when Bruce fell. And they were 113 for 4. And at that point, they were looking really good. They were looking on for 190.
Yeah.
Richie Barrington fell in the next over. And from there, it all just went downhill. So from 115, at the first ball of the 13th over, Richie Barrington fell. They scored, what, 40 runs? 40, but not even that. They were 152. So they scored 38 runs in the next 7 overs, which is, well, it's going to cost them the match, one would have thought. They were on for nearly 200 and they've ended up on 152. So they'll feel a bit let down by themselves there, Scotland. They had a chance. But they have not managed it, and I would expect England to be able to chase it down 152 on this pitch. You never know with England, of course, but that is the way. Any last messages before we go for a little break?
A couple of guests. Sudahu says the problem for England is they need to treat the target over 200 to boost their net run rate.
Well, I don't think they do, because, I mean, well, they've got to assume they're going to beat Italy. I mean, you can't go into a match against Italy who, let's face it, are a bunch of, you know, ex-overseas mercenaries. They may be,
chances.
but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you don't think you can beat Italy, then you've got a problem with your psychology. And if they win this game, Scotland would have lost 2. England, you know, theoretically only lose 1 in the group and they're through. So that's how they've got to see it.
Do you want a great Italian World Cup stat?
Oh yeah, go on.
Since 2006, Italy's World Cup footballers have won as many World Cup games as Italy's World Cup cricketers.
None?
One.
I was going to say, they haven't been in the last couple of World Cups, have they, Italy?
Yep.
They've failed to qualify a couple of times, which makes England's 90s form look, you know, positively great. We only missed 1 World Cup, didn't we, in the 90s? Or was that 2 in a row? I can't remember. I know we missed out on the Turnip Head.
It's not a real sport. In answer to Leah's question, I think it's gorillajingles@gmail.com.
That would be correct. But they can't be, they have to be homemade these days. Can't have clips out of songs, Leah, because they all get dinged by YouTube. So there you go, just so you know.
In response to someone asking what my name means, it means beat the English.
In Celtic?
Gaelic, Scots Gaelic.
Wow, that's what I meant by Celtic. Right, okay, we're going to have a little then we might get a full 10-minute break here because they finished early. But it'll live be that 5 minutes, but we won't be very long and we'll be back very shortly. Until then,
definitely
have a nice cup of coffee or whatever it is you're going to have, and we'll see you very shortly.
Yeah.
Dropping. Oh, he's going to get more runs than he should. He's going to get 4 for it. It was spooned up. It looked as though it was heading straight to mid-on. It just evaded the diving man at mid-on, and there was no one behind him. And it's got a rather fortuitous 4 runs for Miller, but I wouldn't say it was convincing, Russ.
It's raining.
And oh Lord, is it raining? Are we going to have a little...
Well, they were taking drinks, but now they're all walking off, so I'm assuming...
They are. The covers are out. And I have bad news for you.
For Australia.
Well, in a way, bad news for Australia.
Bad news for Australia. As long as they get back on.
Yeah. Well, we did know that this was a threat. The run rate is accelerated to a massive 2.8. That's going to help it because that has been launched by David Miller up and over long on for
the first
6 of
six.
the finest and A, it's the first 6. B, it's the 50 up. It's 54 for 4 with that 6 from David Miller. Oh, that's launched.
Whoa.
That's huge by Miller. That is most of the way down Kolkata High Street. Well, it's actually about 7 or 8 rows back over deep mid-wicket. Up go the Men on Arms, that well-known pub. And it will be 6 of the finest.
Cummins is in, and this is short, and it's hit hard and high by Klassen. It wasn't too far away from the aforementioned Warner at backward point, but it went over his head, took a couple of bumps, and it's through for 4. This is short, it's not that short, but he rocks back, does Klassen, and he gets it all the way over cow corner for 6. I do believe that is another 6 played in almost exactly the same way. I was hesitant for a moment because I thought, oh well, you know, it's a replay, but it's not. It's one of these. If Miller fancied taking it on, but he forewent that opportunity and gets a ball in at the pads, but he shows a little bit of confidence, does. In the previous overs he couldn't do anything with that, but he's able just to get it a single inside the circle, and the 100 is indeed up as they go through for that one. He can bowl at us. There's a huge full toss from Zampa. It surely slipped in the hand, and David Miller's eyes lit up, and he just belted it for 6. There's a huge full toss from Zampa. It surely slipped in the hand, and David Miller's eyes lit up, and he just belted it for 6. 108 for 4 now, South Africa, as we approach the end of the 29th over, and that's just defended back to Zampa, and there is no run.
And this one has bowled Heinrich Klaasen. It's gone straight through the gate. There's no footwork. His stumps are all in a mess. Temba Bavuma doesn't want to look. And I'm feeling bad again.
Yeah, we were just bigging it up, weren't we? That did just seem to go zip off the pitch and go straight through him, didn't it? And just took out the stumps. We have to say goodbye to Heinrich Klaasen. And,
the one before turned, this one turned less actually, but enough. It beat the outside edge. It was actually very lazily played by the batsman, to be honest. He just hung on the crease, didn't really play a shot. The ball turned as you would expect it to, and he was nowhere near it.
Yeah, let's say goodbye to him. Can you turn the volume off on your phone, Tone?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
The crowd says, the crowd says, the crowd says you're out.
So 47 off 48 for Klaasen, and if South Africa do make anything of this innings, they will have to thank him for his contribution. We're ready to go again. Heads in. Oh, that one turns in sharp. He wraps him on the pad. He is given out. Janssen, first ball given out. Now, is he going to have a look at that? I think it's a pretty good shout.
Looks salmon trout to me.
It looks really salmon trout to me. I think he wants to review it, but I think you'll find you're dead in front. He is going to review it. I think they've decided that purely because he's the last chance they've got, haven't they? However, I would say that there isn't a lot of luck there for him.
Is there any question of height here?
No. There's only a question of did it turn too much for me and going down leg, but I think at worst it's probably clipping leg. So, I mean, he's a tall man, but I just don't think height's an issue.
That's the straw at which I am clutching.
You can clutch at that. That's out, man.
It's hit him on the knee roll, but
it still could be going down leg. You know, could be turning too much.
Might have just turned too much, or it's umpire's call on leg. I don't think it's height.
It looked out. And that's the problem he's got. There's definitely no inside edge. I think that's out.
Time for South Africa to be thinking about opening with Maharaj, I think, when they get the ball in their hand.
I'm going to have a word with Messi Jez, because just before going off air, he said Travis Head's going to come in and pretend to bowl. And what have we got? 2 wickets in this over. Messi Jez, where are you? Show your face.
He's hiding in his weather cave.
That's harsh. They haven't rebuilt. They've suddenly been absolutely cut off at the knees.
Oh, well, I had so much
Another
good
one
news
bites the
lined up.
dust.
Yeah.
It's going to be out, Fred.
119 for 6, and Marco Jansen goes first ball.
Yeah, here is Glenn Maxwell, third ball of the over. It's short and a little bit wide, and it is cut away, but well in front of square for 4 runs. And that's the 50 for Miller.
Yeah, 50 off how many balls? 70 deliveries, 123 for 6. Give him a
Well, this is a smash, and he's going to get 4 for it. It was dropped a little bit short. So, good news for South Africa there.
Wasn't that short, but yeah. 4 more runs.
It'll only be about 30 seconds till the end of the over. Don't worry. It's Maxwell again. None for 25. He's got through 8 of them already. Can you believe it? There's a hoik over into the onside. He's found the gap. 4 runs for David Miller.
Nice.
Watches Mitchell Stark running into him. There's a scary sight around the wicket. He's going to have a drive at this, and he has pierced the inner field, and there's no one there on the boundary. So 4 runs.
All right, Billy, I'm Hendo.
Hello. Oh, hello, Bear.
Hello, mate. How are you? Out till the early morning, raving all night. I see.
I went to bed at 7 a.m. Bear. So to be on first dig was entertaining. But no, I'm well, and I think a housemate's parents are coming up. So we're
frantic cleaning.
Well, no, we don't worry about that. But I think they're supplying us with some beer and food for the Six Nations, so that's going to be good.
Marvellous. Is it in Scotland or is it in?
It's Scotland, isn't it? It's that Murrayfield.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
How are you, William?
Not bad, thanks. How are you?
Two Williams and a Bear on commentary. There we go.
Yeah.
Well, yes. How do we think this is going to go?
Well, look, England should chase it down with, 152. You'd think it's 30 below, 20, 30 below par.
At least.
It's not at least it's not the biggest ground.
No, it's not, and it looks like a pretty decent batting track. Let's have some jingles. We have.
Terrible, Phil Salt. Fuck off! Get out of my fucking England side! Twat! Can't field now. Jesus Christ!
Done all right since I made that jingle.
Fire ain't no loss.
Over to you, Billy.
McMullen's coming. This is driven to cover. There is no run.
But
Right,
he
Phil
also
Salt.
can't spell Butler, just Butler. Just because he is just Butler. 1 S and 2 T's, just
And the bowler is?
Manager put a brand on McMullen so the English wouldn't wrestle him away.
I have to say, for all of McMullen comes in, he's got a slip in a bit of a way movement there. It's driven really nicely. It's a couple of misfields from Scotland. That's not what you need when you're defending 152. England will get through for a second. I have to say, Bear and William, for all the, we're all test purists, I think, really, at Guerrilla Cricket. So, but for all the slagging off we can give T20 cricket, I've absolutely loved this World Cup so far.
Look, don't get me wrong. I like international T20 competitions.
Yes.
Because there's something on it. The group stage doesn't last forever, and then you have games that have something on them. Knockout games.
Phil Salt's pulled away as McMullen was well within his stride, so he'll have to do his run up again.
I mean, you have to have games with jeopardy, right, for any competition to work really well. And the problem with things like the IPL and stuff is just endless fucking group games with no consequence.
Yeah.
Whereas an international tournament, it goes very quickly.
McMullen has a slip in, keeper up to the stops as well. This is driven in the air, surely caught at cover. It was a poor shot from Phil Salt. It was there to be hit, you'd have to say, and he's just slapped it off the outside half of the bat to cover.
Well,
out for 2 England, 2 for 1.
The crowd says you.
I think that's originally why I had that jingle was cut out for me, because Phil Salt does this, doesn't he? I mean, he goes really well in between tournaments. You get into a tournament and he does absolute shite.
I hate him. I hate him in the 50 over side because he's just so inconsistent. T20 I don't mind him as much, but yeah, poor shot, and he crouches down to the ground and bows his head in annoying, because that was a hit me ball, really. I would say, wouldn't you, William?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's almost a bit of a nothing shot in the end for him. He kind of didn't really commit to it, and which kind of was a bit un-Phil Salt-like. But yeah, I think I would agree with you. Yeah, he didn't really kind of go through this shot at all, and he just chipped it in the end straight to cover.
Yeah, he just needed to hit it. I mean, he got a 30 off about 10 in the last game, didn't he, against
whoever
it was we beat, Namibia, but that was Namibia, wasn't it? So he got out. He got out to a very tame shot against the West Indies. Oh no, it was the 30 he got the West Indies. It was the first game against Nepal that he got out. I mean, it was down leg side and he swept it straight to the man on the 45, which is, very annoying. So the new man in is this guy.
Jacob Beckham's born in Barbados, now he plays for the English team. They say that he is an all-rounder, but that remains to be seen.
Bethel will face up. Butler hasn't faced a ball either yet. 3 balls in. McMullen will come over the wicket to him, and he prods at this one. Jacob Bethel, it just passes the outside edge of the bat. He's a proper kind of archetypal county steamers like bowler McMullen, isn't he, Bear?
Mm-hmm. Not great pace. Blah blah blah. All those things. But England just don't need to panic. One wicket down. You got to go. I think in the power play. I mean, Phil Salt has license to play how he wants to play. I mean, that's the way they play it.
Bethel faces up again. He leaves this one alone. There's no run.
There's no need to panic. There'll be ample opportunity to score. There's a little bit of swing in that ball to Phil Salt, actually. Probably played.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's an excuse, though. Really.
Well, of course it's not. I mean, he never moves his feet. He does just swing through the line of the ball. He's always done that. He gets away with it and he gets his eye in. It looks great, but too often than not, it doesn't happen.
Flicked away by Jacob Bethel. They should come back for 2 here, England. You'd think they do. So 4 for 1 after the first over. A good start for Scotland, William.
Yep. On the socials, we've got a super chat from Jay Grover, £2. Posh young people disgust me. Then
shut
a bit
up,
earlier
Jay.
we had George.
I thought we got over this the first time.
Yeah. Well, no, Jay, he gets stuck on things, don't you, Jay?
Yeah. Then George McPherson. This was unexpected. England finally bowling out an opponent. They need a much better reply than what they got in that embarrassing defeat to the West Indies. And then just finally, Daz Reynolds asked who took the wickets, please, if any. So we'll just go through that if you guys want to just run over through that.
Yeah, I think Adil Rashid got 3. Dawson got 3 in the end, didn't he? Joffrey got a couple.
Well, the spinners got some tap early on, and then they really bounced back.
Yeah, no, Dawson got 2. Adil Rashid got 3. Joffrey got 2. Jamie Overton and Sam Curran got 1 each. There you go.
There we go.
Jingle up the
new bowler. Who is Brad Curry.
Brad Curry, not Scott Curry, don't you?
If he's in a hurry, he will start to scurry. If he sees his mate marry, he might scabadurry. Such is life for Bradley Curry on the daily.
There we go.
And Butler helpfully pulled away in time for that jingle to be played. So they got a deep square leg, deep points. There are some bands coming into the ground. It always, people walking behind the sight screen is utterly ridiculous.
Well, it is and it isn't. I mean, they have seats behind the sight screens, right? And you can't sit in the seats that are white. And presumably that's because people can move in those areas because it's supposedly out of sight of the batsman. I mean, fuck me, we all play in parks with no sight screens.
Yeah,
with trees in the background,
but
and it's getting dark.
The ball isn't coming our head at 86 mile an hour. I guess.
Well, no, it's not. But
unless
still.
you've got something in your locker that I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
So it's the ones when
go on, sorry.
It's always like when Steve Smith finds someone in the top row, and I'm like, how is that affecting your vision of the ball?
Exactly.
Curry is going to bowl to Butler. Who's
that's out.
Back on the pad here. That looks good to me. No, it's gone away quite a distance onto the offside, so it might have been high.
Yeah, I reckon a tad high. He kind of came at the ball with it a bit, I think. So.
Well, he did come down the crease a little bit at it, but it certainly shaped into him. I thought it hit him on the fucking shin.
No, I think it may have hit the, judging by how quickly the ball went to kind of cover, I reckon it might have been off a thigh pad or something, maybe, almost. Scotland weren't interested at all. Oh,
it's not. It's a knee roll in front of middle. Yeah, I mean, he is a yard outside the crease, so maybe.
Well, they weren't interested at all.
No.
Scotland. Bethel will now face. There was certainly a bit of swing there from Curry. He's going to come over the wicket, and he squares Bethel up there. It's fended to cover. There's no run. Even 5 for 1.
These are always banana skins, aren't they? I think that puts a little bit in the head of the stronger side. They just got to settle in and get going, and once they get going, you imagine things will settle down. It's always, the first
I also think, Barry, it's one of those totals that if we were played 2-1-2, we'd chase it down with gay abandon, really. But the fact that we're in a bit of a pickle makes it even harder because the pressure amps up. Bethel cuts this into the ground. They will get 1 to backward point.
Well, the thing is, no one can win all the games, and obviously the main, yes, beating the West Indies puts you in pole position, and you can afford to lose a game. But no one wants to lose a game, and the fact is that you'd expect to beat the other 3 sides. And there was an inside edge. That's why.
I saw they'd given it as runs on the score, so that must be. I've seen that just a couple of minutes ago. But.
But we know what England are like in tight situations. They do have a tendency to fucking freeze.
Butler taps it back down a few times, shimmies his shoulders as he always does, and he's timed this one really nicely, flicked it away into the leg side. They should get 2 here, England, and they comfortably do. That moves them to 8-1.
And I know that the power play is meant there for bashing it about all over the place, but I do think England here should just be smart. 6-7 runs and over in the power play. They only need 7.5 for the entire innings.
I'm not sure England cricket and smart are 2 words.
Well, that's maybe true, but the fact is that these two, we're more than capable of getting this score. Even if we have a slow power play, you're better off in this situation getting yourself in, having wickets in hand, and blasting when you've got your eye in.
Curry will come in again. Really good over so far, you have to say. Bethel and Butler both on 3. It's Butler that faces up and defends back up the pitch to him. England remain 8 for 1. 1 ball to go in this over. Will Butler be tempted to have a bit of a slash at this one?
I hope not. If it's in the spot, yeah, why not?
And he's just passed 4,000 T20 international runs, which puts him 4th highest on the list. You'd think he'll beat Virat Kohli. Well, how far? So we've got Babar Azam at 4,566. Then Kohli in there, of course he is.
Rohit above Kohli.
Rohit, how far up that list do you reckon he'll get? He's on 3 here, facing up to Curry. This is down the leg side. That looks byes or wides to me. It's
5 wides.
5, yeah.
We'll take that.
We will indeed take that. That's perfect.
I think actually. Oh, they just showed. Don't worry, I was going to talk about Butler, but they just showed the list. So.
No, go on. Talk about Butler.
Well, I was thinking about in terms of because you kind of seen all the runs that they showed like the most 6s the other day, and I think obviously Rohit Sharma's kind of right up there. But I think kind of maybe a bit surprising that I think Mohammed Wasim from UAE, I think he's got the 2nd most ever in T20s, 2020 eyes. Oh.
Butler goes down the ground. Has he got all of this? It hasn't really, and he's out. Well, what did we say about hoping Josh Butler wouldn't do something silly? He's out for 3. He absolutely just completely miscued that one. It went high and he's been caught at mid-off. Really poor shot from Butler. I'm sensing a Bear rant coming on after that.
Fuck off! Just fuck off!
Unnecessary.
Right, just in this quick break, just a couple of messages. We've got another super chat from Jay Grover for £2. Yorkshiremen are known for being reasonable. Then we had Windy Fanatic 498, Demons in the pitch, so that a couple of times now. Then, this is a test. Bashir Teskerzaban, come on William, read my chats. I want to see you try and pronounce my username. I'm not sure if that was any good, but we'll go with that. And then, what do we have earlier here? Extra Fluffo, not sure if Billy is a posh name. DJ Burt, F4G. There I was bucking up my brass when I heard Mr. Grove insult us posh youngsters. Please could you ban him forever?
Nah, can't ban Jay. Well, England get themselves in a little bit of a pickle here. Small score to chase. Just need to...
Some Manton is a pure T20 player, and he'll go all the way. He's gonna do better than anyone you've seen before.
So England 13 for 2. It's McMullen coming to the left-handed Bethel. Keeper stays up. This is driven nicely by Jacob Bethel. They get 1 out to deep cover.
See what the bookies have as the odds now. I mean, England should still be firm favourites, but I'd be tempted to put some money on Scotland. Scotland are 4-1, England are 6-1 on. I think it's a bit shorter than that, but hey, longer than that. Sorry.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, 6-1. There's not much value there, is there?
No.
Good catch actually over the shoulder.
Yeah.
Let's see who that was. That I can't quite see who that was. Could anyone?
I think it's McMullen. I think.
Oh, is it McMullen? Okay. The man with
so.
the currently in his hand. I saw a video of Gray Nichols making Scotland's World Cup kits in a week. I think they've done a mini document.
Wow.
I'm going to watch at some point. McMullen will come into the right-handed Banton. Faces first delivery, and this is pushed to mid-on. They will come through for a single. Good running. 14 for 2. 15 for 2, rather.
I mean, what I got to think is they've only got to go at, what, 7 and over, is what I just said in the last over. It's, you know, I don't think they need to worry about run rate in this situation, because exactly that. If they win this game and they beat Italy, they're through. It's as simple as that. You just got to win the game. I mean, it's only about, I mean, this is the initial phase of the World Cup. It's all about getting through to the last 8.
It's flicked away. They'll get a single here. Good shot from Jacob Bethel. So it's 3 singles to start McMullen's over his figure. They're currently 1 for 7 off the 9 balls he's bowled. England 16 for 2.
I did kind of think on that note that kind of it was a bit of almost an overreaction to the West Indies game. Obviously, the performance wasn't great and there's elements of that, but I kind of thought, like you said, you just need to get through, and you'd back England probably every single day to probably beat Scotland and Italy, and that's go through.
McMullen in once more. This is driven nicely by Banton, but really well stopped in the cover, so there's no run.
You know, and the ball's going to do something for 4 or 5 overs, because it always does, the white ball, but it doesn't do a lot after that. I think that popped up and hit him in the top of the chest or the face or something. It looked like it. Yeah, no, he knocked it out with his hands into his chin.
It was nice to time by Tom Banton, who could do with a bit of a score, I reckon. He gets on the back foot here, and there's no run as he defends into the offside.
Well, yeah, him and Harry Brook.
Obviously back in the pavilion.
You know, they did well in Sri Lanka against the Sri Lankans, so it's a fickle game, T20.
Yeah, I think you've always got to remind yourself that there's probably a score around the corner. Right, 3 or 4. Are we going to see another rash shot? McMullen's last ball of it. This is, well, that looked to keep a little low to my eye. McMullen thought about throwing it at Sumps. Banton was well back in his crease. So 3 over 16 for 2. Scotland on top here.
That was a slower ball, yeah. It did keep low. Yeah, they are indeed. Over to you, Will.
Another £2 super chat from Jay Grover. Banning me would proper F up Hendo's house hunting. Then what else we got here? From Go 5T Rider 01. That's the 9th time Salt has been dismissed inside first over in T20I. Then Throng 169. Promising start from Not Bangladesh. Been a few of those on here today. And then George McPherson 1992. England continue their embarrassing start to their innings. It's not that hard to keep wickets intact. Time for quick runs and boundaries. Scotland are another side that England are making look good. So
yeah, I mean, the thing about losing wickets in the power play is that, you know,
the left-handed Curry will come into the left-handed Bethel, and that comes off the inside half of Bethel's batting into his pad. There's no run.
They're making this look like a fucking minefield, aren't they? Which it isn't. I mean, I think there always has to be licence for 1 or 2 players to go inside the power play. It's the nature of T20. But they say 80% of the time if you lose 3 wickets, or certainly in the IPL, if you lose 3 wickets in the power play, you generally lose.
Yeah.
So England 16 for 2 here. 3 overs into the 4th. Bethel's on 5 of 8. He's been circumspect so far, and he faces up. Curry will come in and bowl, and he prods this into the offside. They'll get through for a single. 17 for 2.
That's it. Just get yourself in. At some point, they're going to offer you some loose deliveries, and you'll hit a couple of 4s or 6s, and get yourself off. I mean, it's not like they've got great pace. They're not bowling at 85, 90 miles an hour where, you know, you can use that pace to swing it over the boundary. They're bowling mid-70s. You have to alter the way you bat for that and wait for it to either come to you or put the pace on the ball. I mean, it's not that much quicker than a spinner, is it, really? I mean...
Curry will come into Banton this time. I reckon this is a good matchup for Curry, potentially an LBW chance. Banton gets on the back foot, they'll get through for a single. There's a shot at the striker's end. They do get through. England's 18 for 2, Bethel 6, Banton 2.
I did actually see earlier when they were talking. I think maybe just before the Scotland innings started, the commentators were mentioning that some of the kind of batters had said that the pitch seems to actually get better after the power play. So I wonder if, because actually I know Scotland have a decent power play this time around, but I don't know if we'll maybe see that England might actually find it a bit easier afterwards, because that's kind of what they were mentioning.
Well, that yeah, obviously the field gets spread as well, so, you know, the runs can come. There's plenty of twos out there, it seems to me, for Scotland if you run hard.
Bethel 6 of 9 faces up, and this is in the inside half of his bat. It will land safe and go on the bounce. Square leg, I'll come through for a single.
It'll just take a couple of shots for some of these guys to get going.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, they're so capable of just taking one over to town, and an over goes for a couple of
exactly that, and then sooner enough the run rate will be a 6 and over, which should be an absolute breeze for international side.
3 runs off the first 4 balls of Curry's overall, singles in it. 19 for 2 England, Banton 2 off 5. Curry comes in, bowls. This is on his pads and turned into the leg side. There's no run.
I do seem to think they seem to be struggling with lack of pace rather than anything else.
Yeah, I agree, but I would agree with your earlier assessment that they're making the bowling look very good and the pitch look like it's doing all sorts when the bowling's pretty old. They bowled well, don't get me wrong, but the bowling, considering the quality that some of these guys face stand out, the bowling's relatively ordinary.
Yeah.
Pitch is doing, you know, nothing horrendous. It looks like a decent enough pitch to me. Banton faces up, 2 off 6 he is. Turned into the leg side. They might think about pushing for 2 here if they got it in the gap enough, and they surely will come back for a second if they do. So that's 21 for 2 off 4 overs.
Have we hit a boundary yet? I don't think we have we? Or have we hit 1 boundary?
I think we have.
5 wides? I think
there was
might
5 wides, yeah, no, we haven't actually hit a boundary. There's only been 1 before.
Another T+ super chat from Jay Grover. Because in a gregarious world, GMP is a constant. Then what we had, Roy Manuel, I've got a terrible feeling England's going to screw this up. But Eric J 001 replied to that and win. And then Extra Fluffo, bloody back ports in fig tree netting. Pause the game, please. Right, just one quick one more here. I'd missed DJ Burt TF4G. If I was McMullen, I'd grow a mullet as a USP. Can decide between Mullet's McMullen or McMullen the mullet.
Well, he's going for a 3rd over here, McMullen, and why wouldn't you? And start Bethel, who's on 7. England 21 for 2, needing 132 from 96 balls. McMullen bowls, and this is an edge, and run away for 4. You would think, oh no, not quite. Slowed up a bit. Maybe it was more from toe end. They'll get a couple though. Will Jacob Bethel, he moves himself to 9.
I'm sure the batsman would like to be out of the crease a yard or so against this as well. Much like Australia kept us pegged to the crease in the Ashes.
Yeah, well, that's why the keeper is up. Oh, it's actually, well, I don't know if he got any bats on it, but it was actually a drop catch. I don't think
he got any bats on it. I think he missed it.
Well, it's been given as runs, I think. This is driven down the ground, nearly a catch at mid-on, but it goes on the bounce. Just short, it will remain 23 for 2. Looking slightly dangerously here at the moment. You just get the sense that these two are desperate to have a dart.
And they don't need to be.
After this bowling.
There's plenty of time to catch up. And there'll be some loose balls at some point.
And the gaps will open up after the power play, and there's plenty of batting to come. This has been smacked away.
Oh, that's all the way.
Was that 6 or was that on the bounce?
No, that went all the way.
Jacob Bethel. He picked that up beautifully.
That'll make them feel better. I've got to go and take this call because it's I've got medical emergencies that are happening in my life.
We're all okay here. Really good shot.
Quite good at that shot,
Bethel, 72 metre 6. Sorry, go on, Winnie.
I was saying he's quite good at that shot. He played it quite well against Nepal off the spinners, I remember. So yeah.
McMullen in once more. This is guided really nicely. They're making the most of this extra over. You know what they say. They say you shouldn't bowl 3 overs on the power play. And Bethel is showing why. He moved himself onto 19. England 33 for 2.
Yeah, I guess there's obviously kind of always two sides to that. 'Cause I suppose England bowled Archer his third, so didn't they, when he was looking good? Maybe they were thinking with McMullen is looking quite good as well. But yeah, I guess England have maybe lined him up a bit more easily now. So.
Yeah, well, that is what they say. That's always the risk with bowling 3.
Yeah.
The power play, and England have taken advantage of that. Still a couple of balls left as well. It could turn into a really fruitful over. Bethel on 19 will face up. What if there would change of angle? No, he stays over the wicket. This is cut really hard. Very, very good shot from Bethel. That'll be 4 more to backward point. England 37 for 2 now. Bethel has suddenly started to motor. He's 23 from 15. And that's the kind of thing I said earlier, is they could so easily take an over for 20 without blinking, and then suddenly they're well ahead, which is sort of what's happened here.
Yeah, well, exactly. Because if you kind of have, like, we've kind of had this good over, and maybe even if you get kind of maybe a decent last over the power play, you then only need 100 from 14 overs, which you obviously you're back in England to chase that. So I think that's kind of all you did need, kind of a few good balls.
And Mullen once more. This is a slow ball, isn't it? And it's edged, and there is no run. It's the third man. That is 5 overs gone. Are we due a change?
I believe we are. Just whilst you wait, I'll go through a few messages here. We had Wendy Fanatic 498. These so-called associate nations are not to be taken lightly. I don't know anyone's I missed earlier on. Should we look? Don't think so. Mutt leave one. Eric Morning Primates Love and Sausages. And then we've had Jay Grover. Why I hate T2020. I'm assuming that's in relation to the associate nations chat. So there we go. So I think
who's supposed to be on?
Let's have a look.
Who's else? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Bear, Ed, and...
Hello.
Oh, there we go.
I'm in.
Well, if anyone's listening in the studio... Oh no, is the Bear coming back? Bear is putting his headphones on.
I'm here.
I hope all okay is
amazing.
All okay, Bear. I'm leaving you...
Okie dokie. Right. Who's bowling? Oh,
that's a good one.
It's Wheel, who's bowling at Banton. He tries to run it down at third man. Could have quite easily edged it, but it didn't. That last over just ticks England on, doesn't it? I mean, suddenly they're up at 7 and over, which is all they need. Which is why they've just got to be patient. This man's bowling.
You didn't ask, but I'll tell you how I feel. There's no need to reinvent the wheel.
Smashed by Banton out towards deep backward square leg. Bit of a fumble out there on the boundary. They're going to try and bat for 2. They decide not to. It is only 1 run. I think Mark O'Sullivan is supposed to be joining us. He does. He's a bit late. I'm going to go and get him in. Hold on a minute.
In the meantime, we're just seeing this last couple of overs, as well as the excellent kind of bowling there. It was very tight in the opening overs. Obviously, that last one went for quite a few in the end. Bethel starting to motor.
And that's what we need to do, isn't it? I mean, it's not fucking rocket science here, is it? All right, Mark, how you doing?
Oh, good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. A little bit nervous, as always, because we're playing Scotland and we have a propensity to fuck things up. But, you know, Bethel facing up works that around the corner nicely. Don't think there's anyone down on that line. Oh, there is, actually, but they should get back for 2. And they do comfortably. Bethel moves on to 25.
I did watch the first 5 overs and thought, are they emulating Australia? Are they going to do that? Bill Salt's first match, that's wow. He's almost Australian with that shot. So,
well, I mean, this is it. As I say, I mean, he's got 5 T20 international 100s. None of them have been in a tournament. He plays well between tournaments. You bring him to a tournament, he does pretty useless. Thinking about running that down at third man, Bethel. I think he played inside in the end and let it through. There's no run. No need for England to panic here, though. I mean, it's only 153, 7 and over. Outside the power play, there'll be singles aplenty, and the odd boundary here and there, and they'll just get through. I mean, I don't, you know, and you don't have to worry about net run rate if you win this game because you expect to beat. I mean, you can't expect to not beat Italy, and therefore you've just got to think about getting through the next 2 games. It doesn't matter how you win ugly. Who cares? That's run down towards third man. There's no. Oh, there is someone who comes around. They'll probably get back for 2. I think he did manage to save that.
Interesting fielding. No, but Bethel's been the mature, you know, the person in the room so far.
Yeah, he's a great batsman actually, Bethel. You've got to hand it to him.
Yeah.
I think he's nailed himself a place in the side now, and Ollie Pope is going to struggle to get back in the Test side, and he certainly seems capable in ODI and T20 cricket. He's got some big shots, but he does seem to have a decent cricket brain on his head.
Yeah, that's something I'm noticing in this, even in this game. It seems to be different. The last time I saw him in a T20.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. You can always catch up in a T20 if you've got the shots in your locker.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, dear. Squared up on that one, trying to work it in the leg side. Squared it
So
out to the
interesting
man backward point.
Interesting to see Banton in this side. I hadn't seen him for 8 years. Has he been around a lot in the last little while, or is England's decided to bring back in?
He got picked about 3 or 4 years ago, and then he got sort of dumped out the side for a bit. But they never seem to be settling on anything, and then suddenly he's back in the side. I mean, he's a good T20 player, and he started playing first-class cricket again. Ed, give us some...
We have got a super chat.
Uh-huh.
£2 from Jay. He says, Dharma's on again. Hard AF name, though. Thank you very much, Jay. I've never met another Mace, so yeah, it must be quite good. We've got some sausage chat back from earlier. Or don't need to read all that. But then Nick Vickers says, can England do the cricket and rugby double over Scotland today? You'd hope so. You'd hope so. I was thinking with the way the Associate Nations are playing at the minute, it's going to make each T20 World Cup's going to get progressively more interesting.
Well, of course it is. I mean, the thing is, if they play against better sides, they're going to get better. And 20 over is the one game where, you know, accidents happen, right?
Yeah.
In T20. Just by the nature of you've got to try and hit the ball from the word go, you know. It's and even Associate Nations who have reasonable batters who might not be world class and consistent, you only need to score a quick 80 and 40 balls, and probably every team's got a man who can do that. It's about to put pressure on anybody, really. So yeah, it certainly brings them more into it, I think, than any other. World Cup.
Easier to get through. Yeah, it's easier to get through on funky, all sorts of different things that can happen. Exactly. The Americans, I mean, being in Pakistan, I think whenever that was.
Well, I mean, Netherlands should have beaten Pakistan, really. If they hadn't dropped that catch in the penultimate over, they'd have probably won that. Because, you know, they needed about 30 or 2 overs and managed to get there. You know, Australia lost to Zimbabwe yesterday. England nearly lost to Nepal.
We lost to Ireland in that World Cup that we ended up winning.
Yeah?
That was a rain-affected one, but even so.
Yes.
Last time
I was there that day.
Oh, were you?
I was there.
It was in Australia, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it was in Melbourne, and I was there. That was the day. It was a good day to be there.
Well, I'm sure it was if you're in Australia. Yeah.
It's just a bizarre day. Yeah.
I think they must be having a drinks break as well now, aren't they? It's out of the power play. I think they have 2 drinks breaks in innings. It's so hot. That was the end of the power play, I presume. That's the end of the 6th over. Lights are on. Consolidate. Which Scotland did really well in the consolidation phase, and then they fucked up in the accelerate and finish phase where they got back.
Yep.
England bat a bit deeper than Scotland, it has to be said. Run rate 7.17, which is probably pretty much what they require.
Yeah.
And now Leeds.
Oh, yes. Well, Scotland found out a bit by their quality, by a couple of quality bowlers. Rashid and Archer seemed to really find them out a bit.
Yeah, at the end. I mean, they picked them out quite nicely at the beginning, didn't they? But
at the end.
This is the thing. I think once you had them 4 or 5 wickets down, they were struggling. That's fired in towards Bethel's leg stump. He just plays it up to long on, and there's a single. We'll have his jingle.
Out upon the field, the Scots have sprung a leak, and the batsman's he's trapped. Their careers are now deceased.
Well, that was a dart, his first ball. He's bowling right arm round to the left-hander. Presumably he'll bowl over to Banton. He's only got 5 off 9, but I don't think that particularly matters. No, he's staying over round the wicket to the right-hander too. He clips it up towards long on. And there's another single. If I were these two, I would just play out the next 4 overs at a reasonable score, get themselves well settled. And then I would say to Banton, play those reverse sweeps and whatever it is. Bethel, someone I think needs to see the innings through. I think that's always a wise thing to do in a T20, even though it's all hit and giggle. That's cut out to Jones on the outfield and there's no run. You always need someone who's in to keep the scoreboard ticking over. And at some point, you get to a point where everyone else can really have a go because there's not that many overs left and plenty of people who can hit it a long way. Banton facing up to Leask, who's around the wicket. He comes down the track, smashes it out. Ooh, beats the 2 people in the deep. That's well hit. The bat seems to turn in his hand, but he's still got enough of it. There's a guy at mid-wicket and long on, but it split the 2 of them very nicely, and it's 4 runs. But inside half of the bat, I'm sure he wanted to pick that up. 52 metres is. Oh no, that's between the distance between the players. I thought that was the boundary. That's very short. Do seem to be quite short boundaries. It's bang. He's just darting it into the pitch. It's worked out. I think about 2, but it's not there.
Maybe Bethel is now can maybe think of himself as the one who bats through the innings, as opposed to what he was before, which was kind of a little bit of a shock troop deal. So maybe it's a changed role for him.
Yeah, I think so. Having lost his 2 openers inside 3 overs, that's cut well, straight out to the man at deep cover. And that'll be, 9 off the over? Yeah.
Yes.
Decent
Butler
over.
seemed a bit distracted. Is that my imagination? I haven't seen Butler hit a good innings for a while. Or is that just me? Haven't seen him.
At one point he was unstoppable, wasn't he? About 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I remember. I absolutely remember that. Yeah,
exactly. 3 or 4 years ago he was gone, but he's getting on a bit now. He's 36, I think, or 30. I don't know, maybe 35 right. Or 36.
Yeah.
And everyone has to come down off a peak, don't they? So he's still capable. And can be very, very destructive. I mean, look, at the end of the day, if England get through and you want to pace a tournament to a certain degree, you want to come in form at the right time.
Yeah.
Jofra's had a couple of bad games of the ball, bowled pretty well today. If the openers finally, if they have a great opening stand in a couple of games towards the end, England will be happy. Wheel is in to Bethel, who drives that down the track. It's fielded by the bowler and there is no run. His first over went for 6. And I think we're going along nicely now.
I'll chip in with a quick social. Suter Who said a lot earlier, I don't know how I missed this, sorry. He says, can we keep Banton in? That was when I think he was 5 off 9. Put that 1 boundary since then. It'll be interesting to see if he continues to motor now.
Well, Wheel in. Oh, he's scooped that, but it's landed short of the man at long on.
I don't know if Banton really needs to at this stage. I
agree.
Just potter along.
I mean, for me, Banton's vulnerability is the reverse sweep in front of the stumps. I don't mind it when he does the ball outside of the line of the stumps, but as we saw today, sweeping off the line of the stumps, Berrington was out trying to sweep off middle stump. I mean, sometimes you've got to take the risk, but you also risk missing it, being plumb in front. But hey, Will comes in to bowl to Banton, who just knocks that out to the offside. There is a man at short cover. There'll be no run. Got to think here. Doesn't really matter if this over only goes for 3 or 4. Currently, so if we win this game, we'll go up to 2nd in the group. with 1 to play, which will be Italy, who could be equal on points with us and maybe even ahead on net run rate by the time they meet us. But could be the knockout game down the leg side. Oh, good bit of fielding by the man on the 45, so for certain 4. It's what there. It's a big chunky lad, isn't he? He's got bigger than he used to be. And I thought that was going to be 4. Slipped past him, but it's a good stop. There's no one behind him. He's up inside the circle. Can't afford to be bowling down there. That will cost you runs. 99 required off 74, which is in this day and age, that's a very gettable target. Yes, not down again to behind square on the offside. Can't get it fine enough. Bethel hits the fielder and there is no run.
Not a bad all over this one. It's quite restrictive. Been doing all right.
Yeah. It's nervous times. Wheel in, last ball of the over. Attempted pull by Bethel, misses it, goes through to the keeper, and there's now only 2 off that over. Not great, but what the hell.
Ah, that's right, yeah. But that shot was slightly concerning maybe, but... Yeah.
Over to you, Ed.
Yeah, we've got quite a lot coming in. Thank you for all the viewers today. Windy Fanatic 498. The T20 game needs to be prospected as a tactical game and not luck. Is actually the future of cricket. I know most will disagree. Bit of debate about that. Nick Vickers agrees. Yes, T20 coupled with Indian Asian diaspora worldwide are growing the game, breathing new life into it. We've got some talk about Ireland and their test status. Jay Grover seems to think that their test status hurts them. They can't afford to play tests. Extra Fluffo seems to disagree.
Well, it's finding new players as well for some of these squads, isn't it? What is going to come down the track? Comes Banton. Has he got enough on that? Yes, he has. It's gone all the way over the bowler's head for 6 runs. And off the first ball of the over. Always handy.
Thank you.
Off a new bowler as well.
Yeah, it's good. If you're going to talk about tests and that sort of thing, if you look at the women's game, you look at New Zealand, who hasn't played a test in, I don't know, 10 years or something like that. And you think, so there's reasons for this. There's interesting correlations and reasons why that sort of thing happens.
Down the track again, same shot. Has he got enough of it? Yeah, he's definitely got enough of that. It's gone a long way back. That's 2 6s in a row. Banton loving this. He's just tossing it up there, isn't he? It's not.
So I wonder if what will unleash his weird behind the umpire delivery in this to counter this.
Who did that the other day? Was it?
That's Watt's trick. Well, it was Watt's trick as far as I remember.
Yes, that was thrown up wide. Has it been given as a wide? It has been given as a wide.
It was, yeah. It was.
It was the Dutch yesterday, wasn't it? So Rolf van der Merwe was doing it yesterday, and weirdly he got given a dead ball for one of them.
Oh.
We couldn't understand why, and then he took a wicket with exactly the same ball about 3 balls later, and it was fine. And it was like, well, we never kind of got to the bottom why I was given a dead ball. That's a horrible delivery. It's into the pitch and well short and picked up by Banton, and that's another 6.
It's terrible bowling.
Damn!
I bet Suter Who's wishing that Banton wasn't there now. That's 19 off the first 3 balls of this over.
That's a horrid delivery, isn't it?
It's a horrible delivery. He just bowled it flat and into the middle of the pitch and it's just sat up and said, hit me.
I remember when he was good. What was he good? A couple of...
Well, I think to a certain degree people haven't seen you before, have you? You know, I don't think this pitch is, although we're in India, that one is into the pads and clipped nicely. It's wide and long on. They might get back for 2. They are going to get back for 2 quite comfortably. This pitch isn't particularly helpful for spinners. I think it's pretty flat, actually, Mark. It's a good batting pitch. That's why we all thought England chasing down a score wouldn't be a problem. I mean, if you give your wickets away and you give 2 early wickets away, obviously it becomes harder. But now, having got back to 75 for 2 after 8.4, England are in the box seat again, really, aren't they? A big swing, no ding. I don't think his back foot came up. It's not left the crease. They might go upstairs, but I don't think his back foot left the ground, in which case he won't be out. I think crosses. No, I don't think they're even going to look at it, are they?
Banton does get a lot of practice against spinners on non-spinning wickets playing at Taunton.
Yeah.
He's a bit of an expert.
Yeah. That wasn't a bad delivery. It's probably the best one of the over.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not hard to be the best one of this over.
No, his foot's, there's always something behind the line.
Yeah.
His foot never leaves the ground. Did for a minute press slightly over the line, but then the toe was back over the line before you knew it. 1 ball left in the over. Watt comes in, bowls down the track, comes Banton, hits it down towards long on. It bounces before him. He'll get a single, retain the strike, and 22 off of that over. England back in control. 77 required off 66. Ed.
Eric J001. Gosh, worst ball of the tourney. It must have been about that third one, I reckon. Sutu, I'm still waiting to hear your justification of mercenary team there.
What mercenary team?
Don't know.
That would have been USA, potentially.
Maybe. Saltwater, I want Northern Ireland and Wales to have its own cricket teams, and Cornwall and Isle of Man.
Well,
you're running out of numbers there.
Yeah, well, as that. No, I think Italy are mercenaries as well. I think that's a lot of Sappers and a lot of Australians who can't even speak the language.
The Menentis from Sydney, yes.
Yeah. Well, exactly. JJ Smut.
Was it Wayne Madsen who was playing for Italy at one point?
I have no idea, but I mean,
something crazy like that.
Joe Burns was for a while.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? I mean, he was a test opener, wasn't he, at one point for Australia?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yes,
good going.
Yes. In that era.
That's played out to wide mid wicket, and they'll go back for 2.
Yeah, we call that era the Adam Vogers era, where we were playing West Indies a lot when they were terrible, and he and Burns were getting cheap centuries, especially Vogers, but Burns as well. Yeah, but Burns apparently wanted too much from the Italian cricket authorities, like housing and whatever else, and they said no. So he said, right, that's it for me.
Okay.
Apparently. That's what I've heard.
Well,
the Menendez are saying, so, you know.
Well, exactly. Pulled out to wide mid-wicket again, and it's a single. Well, England are up to where Scotland were, and Scotland subsided drastically in about 3 overs' time.
Yeah. So Barrington, when he got out, that was it, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. He was the man to get out, and they never really got going after that.
Yeah.
As we said earlier, they were 120 something or other after 13 overs and ended up on 152. So
yeah, proving the wicket's not the issue. It's
that's down the leg side, and Bethel has just played it straight to short fine leg and got himself out, the idiot.
Okay, well there you go. That's the old Bethel that I remember from years ago.
Yeah, I mean he was trying to get it over the guy, but he never got enough elevation on it. And now the scores are dead level, I suppose, at this point, 79 for 3 each. And we have to say goodbye to Bethel.
The crowd says, the crowd says, the crowd says you're out.
And it wasn't a great ball. He got it too high up on the bat.
Terrible shot.
Yeah.
That was, yep.
You could have picked and choose where he wanted that to go.
Yeah.
I guess it climbed a little bit, but...
Again, the nature of bloody T20, isn't it? What's that, Hendo? Another one, Hendo, yeah. We're 79 for 3. The skipper will come out now. It will be Harry Brook, and he sounds like this.
Harry Brook is the future. Unless he bats the way Simon Carrigan bowls.
Would you change at the end of this over? It's supposed to be. Al, Messers and Sanchi is supposed to be back. 3 people on Zoom. There will be no jingles because I will be going and sitting over there. Harry Brook, who has batted quite well as captain, has to be said. I think his average has gone up as captain. It was scorching in Sri Lanka. A couple of great innings. One of them, the ODIs, was fantastic. Davidson. Sorry, it's the bowler. I said Wheel. Wheel caught it. Davidson is the bowler. Now, Harry, just get yourself in. Your first ball is short, half tracker, and he just plays it up to long on for a single. And Banton, who's looking pretty good for his 36 off 22. Again, just no need to give a wicket away here. Just get him in. What, they've got notes out there on how to bowl to people. Pieces of paper coming out of the pocket. How do you bowl to Harry Brook? Where's his weakness? Yeah, well, Endo says his brain. That's another horrible half tracker. Again, it's been smashed out. Can't find the gap between those two fielders in the deep, but again, it's 2 runs.
He's misread the notes.
Yeah. Don't bowl pies. That's what they say.
Or maybe with a few Scottish insults, Scottish swear words.
Yeah. In Gaelic. Bethel will be annoyed with himself about that. I mean, it was there to play that shot. He just didn't get it right. Cut hard by Tom Banton. Straight to the fielder, cover. There was 6 off the over and a wicket. England 82 for 3, requires 71 off 10 overs. That's it. We're due a change.
I'll get a quick super chat in. Jay Grover, £2. Ed, I can forgive the serial killing, but tweets? Oh, very good.
Well,
yeah.
Okay.
And then Eric J 001, now for the harrying of the North. We'll see if that comes to fruition. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'm going to...
Ed, you wouldn't like to stay with us until Sanchi turns up, would you?
I'll stay.
Yeah, that's fine, but yeah.
Are you going to stay, Ed?
I still want to know what
you can stay if you got.
I still want to know what the notes
I
are.
might as well stay. I'm sat here in the studio, and it means I don't have to change the screen.
All right.
Thank you.
Hopefully we find out what are on the notes that he's reading. Anyway, see you later.
See you later, Mark.
See you, Mark.
Maybe it's going to challenge Harry Brook to a spelling competition. If he only had a brain. As well, I think they're in the midst of the drinks break.
Well,
no, they've already had one.
Somebody was demanding recognition for teams from Cornwall and everywhere else, including the Isle of Man. The Isle of Man is actually an associate of the International Cricket Council, so they do have their own team.
Leask to bowl the next over, turn towards deep square leg. Will there be 2? There will be 2.
England just needs to be sensible.
Yes.
I'm not sure they can do that, but...
however...
Yes, exactly that.
69 off 59. If the game was played in theory, then happy days. However, coming around the wicket, this is a half tracker and it's slightly lobbed up by Brook down towards deep square leg, bounces harmlessly in front, and that will be a single.
Yeah, one more big over and they've probably got this done, haven't they?
Well, I'm not looking for one big over.
No, I'm not, but I mean, if Banton's in that mood and they keep bowling half trackers at him and he can smash it out over a cow for 6 runs, it's a pretty risk-free shot. I mean, you've always got a chance you've mishit it. But
in again, this one onto the legs, kind of preventing that arc for Banton. He'll just block it almost into the deep square leg area for another single.
But there'll always be, in the next 10 overs, you'd expect at least maybe 10, 12 really horrific balls that should be 4 balls, and that's virtually 2/3 of the runs you need, isn't it? So
Lee Skin again around the wicket. Brook has got down on one knee, and he's
fucking idiot.
As you can tell by the words of my colleagues, Brook has got down on one knee, tried to hit the ball over short fine leg, and has failed to do so, and Harry Brook can follow the yellow brick road with no brain.
Just fuck off!
Another one bites the dust.
It's just brainless cricket.
It's going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
The brain bypass is still in place then.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, that's just unnecessary. You only need 60 or 56 balls. You don't need to be finding extravagant shots for 4. There will be enough bad balls that you can do it. Just tip it to space, get the single. Wait for the bad ball to come, a bad over to come. Score 20 off it, get yourself ahead of one a ball, and then just hit singles. I mean, as we were saying earlier in this game, all you've got to do is win this game. You've only got to win 2 games, then you're into the main part of the tournament in the Super 8s. Right, Sanchez arrived, so I'm going to let her in.
All right.
So essentially, England are 86 for 4. They are the architects of their own destruction, and it's very simple. Either McCullum and Trescothick are incompetent, or England's fielders are failing to follow the plan. It can only be one of those 2 things. Sam Curran in at number 6. Let's see if he actually acts like he's played cricket before as he takes this first delivery, tries to drive it through the bowler. Half stopped, he'll take a single. Sanchi, it's all happened while you've been away.
Honestly, it's all happened. I'm surprised how they lost 4 wickets. But I'm still backing England to win this. Like, this partnership is going to be crucial, and it's not that big of a total. The wicket is also flat, so they should, I think, be able to chase it down.
The issue is not about talent. The issue is about application of that talent. As this one gets pushed across Banton, he will cut this hard in front of square, and that will go all the way for 4 runs. That's the end of the 11th over. It's 91 for 4, and I'm worried about the mental health of the bear.
Joe Grover says, serious point. Why has mercenary become a pejorative term? Last time I looked, I worked for money. Well, it's always been a pejorative term, hasn't it? Because as the definition, first definition I've come across says, primarily concerned with making money at the expense of ethics for mercenary. And I think that's why it's pejorative. DJ Burt says, Harry had a pint or 2 of Cobra before entering the arena. Needed some Dutch courage, he said. Ha ha.
Needs something. His head needs a wobble. That's what it needs.
Saltwater says, Harry Brooks is more talented than Harry Potter, but I'd add to that he's got fewer brains than Harry Potter. He's just dumb sometimes.
It's going to be Davidson to bowl the next over. This one is outside the off stump, hard drive by Curran, but straight at a short cover for no run. Sam Curran probably just needs to take stock. Don't need to do an awful lot here. Davidson is in again. This one is a big full toss. Yeah. Cut away by Curran, well stopped on the boundary. They'll take another look at that for sure, but it's definitely 2. They'll just look to see if there wasn't anything skimming the boundary sponge.
He tried one of Curran's own moon balls there, didn't he? And it just didn't work.
No. All safe on the boundary. That's going to be 2 well stopped.
Yes.
93 for 4. As Davidson prepares to come in again. This one turning to leg stump. Curran able to help it through mid-wicket. And there'll just be a single as 2 Scottish fielders converge. Yeah, I'm not sure which was the worst wicket, Sanchi. Banton's or Brooks?
Honestly, I think, as you mentioned, like application, like there's talent, obviously, there's power as well in this England side. Everyone is fearless as well, but then you have to apply those skills and obviously be cautious as well.
I could understand the shot if you were trying to trace 200, but it's still 100. It's still 152. As this is another low full toss, which Banton plays straight. Now, difficult to tell, judging by.
Yep.
We lost the camera there to see about whether that was stopped or whether it went before.
It was stopped,
It stopped, and it's 2 runs to Banton, who's on 45 and looks like the wisest person out there.
It's not a high bar.
Well, it's a bar. This one more on leg stump, turned to mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket. That'll be a single. 97 for 4, 1 ball left of this 12th over.
Yeah, you're right about that. Banton is playing quite wise innings out there. 46 of 28 balls.
Yeah.
That's the way you should play. If you're just chasing 150, you don't
there
need to
was-
take the odd risks as well. No need to
Yeah.
take risks that way.
Davidson in. Curran will look to pierce the ring of inner fielders. Cannot do so. Fielded at point. He's on 4. And this is an exciting game of cricket, Jess. What are the messages on YouTube?
Well, we have a super chat from Jay Grover, who's sent us £2. Thank you, Jay. It says, new fear unlocked. Ow, giving my head a wobble. Oh,
well,
dear.
we try. Your head doesn't need a wobble, Jay.
Yeah, Richard Harmon says, Barry Book, get down to the shops and buy yourself a brain, you headless wazzock.
Good use of wazzock. That's good.
Wazzock, is it? Sorry, yes. It's not a word I use often.
It's not complimentary.
No.
But we can certainly add it to the lexicon. Leask will bowl. Banton goes back in his crease, plays the ball down to long off. You'll go to 47. 55 more runs needed. 47 more balls to get them in. Scotland are making... Well, I was going to say Scotland are making England work for it. England are making England work for it. It's not to take away anything from Scotland. They've been sharp in the field, but some of the wickets have been the stuff of nightmares. Leask in again. Pulled by Curran through mid-wicket. Well timed. Does the fielder get there in time? Yes, he does. Davidson with good work in the field, but it's still 2.
They've been quite sharp in the field, like you can see that.
They've been really good. Really good. England reached the heady heights of 3 figures. 100 for 4. And all they need is just singles. This one blocked by Curran. I think that one was even slower from Leask, and Curran just had to wait for it a little bit. Halfway through the 13th over. Curran on 6. Leask in. This one short into the pitch. Leask dives and fields off his own bowling again. That's good work. Another dot ball. Curran's kind of just hanging his bat out, waiting almost. It doesn't really seem like there's too much of a game plan for Curran in these last couple of deliveries as he sits and waits. And he tries again to force this into the offside field. He will take it down to long off. That's a single, but maybe a ball he could have pulled there based on line and length. Just the 4 off this over. At least is bowling at quite the clip.
Is that a dog with you, Sanchi, or a llama's head, or something behind you?
Oh, no, it's not a dog. It's just like a furniture.
Oh, right.
This one
actually a dog.
down the leg side, push to deep square leg. 3 fielders converge. That will be a single. Banton will stay on strike 102 for 4 after 13 overs.
Oh, right. So, Roy Manuel, so can't we ever have a trouble-free, calm, easy win for an England cricket team? My fingernails have only just grown back. It's your destiny, right? Right? It's always going to be thus. You know that. Adam Newman says Ireland defeated Oman by 96 runs earlier today. Yes, they were a completely different team from the team that lost their first 2 games. It was strange to watch, to be honest. Jay Grover says, haven't heard Wazzock since late 1980 PE lessons. Directed at you, was it, Jay?
Yeah. Curry is going to bowl this next over. Pushed across Banton, but he'll play the ball straight, and that will be fielded at long off, and that will be a single. 49 for Banton. 50 runs left to get, 41 balls left to get them in. Should be within the capabilities of the batting side. However, I would say stranger things have happened. It wouldn't even be in the top 10 weird things that we've seen from England in the last couple of months. Curran kind of turns this ball behind square on the leg side. He'll take a single 2. 104 for 4.
You kind of wonder how it might have been if Scotland had managed 20 or 30 more runs, don't you?
Well,
Definitely, yeah. Then it would have been a tricky situation considering they've lost 4 wickets. They would try to obviously the run rate would be increasing as well. So I think at the end of the day, I don't think it was enough total. It was still chaseable, but now 20 more would have been probably a bit of a tricky situation.
Banton tries to drive the ball through extra cover. I would say fielded at extra cover, more like the ball rebounded off extra cover, but it goes in the direction of the stumps, and the upshot is there is no run.
It's like when you're playing that game test match and it bounces off one of those fielders you've got on the green bays.
Yes. Yeah. Always difficult trying to put that game away without putting folds down the crease. That one chipped down the ground by Banton. Now, will that get to the boundary? Yes.
That's the boundary.
It will. A ball there to be hit. He hit it. Banton is now 53 off 33 deliveries. The glue that holds this whole thing together. Good innings, isn't it, Sanchi?
It's a brilliant half century. He's been cautious as well. He's not taking the extra risks, and obviously, when the boundaries were not coming, you could see him just just taking 1s, 2s, just trying to take the momentum forward that way.
Tries to take this next delivery down towards short fine leg. It's fielded there. No, can't get past him. A dot ball. And with 1 ball left in this 14th over, it's 108 for 4, chasing 153.
Banton is still trying to. I'm sure he's going to look to stay till the end and finish it off. I feel it's important for him to stay and bat the way he is.
No, it won't just be good for him. It'll kind of really be good for kind of cement his place in the side.
Definitely.
And this one again is given the opportunity to play straight. He'll take the single and keep the strike. Curran, I'm sure, will not care at all. 109 for 4 after 14 overs.
Greysoak says the Hotchkiss surname has primarily emerged in medieval period as a patronymic name, meaning son of Little Hodge. It is a variant of Hodgkin from the name Hodge, a medieval diminutive of the name Roger. I'm sure you knew all that already.
I can tell you that if you go to the Imperial War Museum, there's a Hotchkiss gun.
Well, how impressive to have a gun named after you.
Well, not named after me per se, but the effect is much the same.
Ghost Rider says England really need to sort out their approach. Struggling against lesser sides, they will get tanked by the bigger ones should they qualify. Who was it? Sudahu says typically England would win this, start talking about the Super 8s, but then lose to Italy next.
Well, I think that if you're following the whole tournament and take the Nepal game as well as this game, you would turn around and say that nothing against that Italian team is guaranteed. Nothing at all.
No, absolutely. Because Nepal, I thought, would absolutely kill them after they did so well against England, and yet Italy were great against them. They really were fantastic.
Yeah. They bowled well as well, and then the Moscow brothers, the way they chased it down.
Yes, I was very
interested.
good.
You can get that though. Sometimes you put so much effort into trying to beat the to pull off the unlikely victory that sometimes the disappointment sometimes takes a little bit longer to get over. But take nothing away from the Italians, like you said, the way they chased down the total was, all the confidence in the world.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. One of the things that interests me too is the difference in the games between those in Sri Lanka and those in India.
Yeah.
Sri Lankan pitches are much tougher in terms of having to really earn your runs, it seems to me.
Yeah. Definitely.
What's been the general reaction in Australia, Jez, to about Namibia beating Australia?
A certain amount of laughter. There's a very, very funny podcast from the grey cricketers who say basically Australia cricket has to be abolished from now on because we've been beaten by them. But at the end of the day, Australians don't really care that much about white ball cricket if it's not in Australia. It's at the wrong time. It's behind a paywall.
Yeah.
If it was test matches, yes, we do care. But white ball cricket, it's a bonus if we win. If we lose, yeah, okay.
Is test match stuff free to wear? Because I mean,
yes,
if you could, you can get Annie on the subject for hours about.
All test matches in Australia are free to air, and all Ashes matches over in England are free to air.
Okay. Right.
So everything else is behind a paywall.
This is going to be the 15th over, the last over that we've got here. According to the ICC, we are now in the accelerate phase, so careful.
When did the ICC ever know anything?
Banton takes this too literally, steps down the track, inside edge, that will be fielded by short fine leg. They did go at 8 1/4 runs during that consolidate phase from overs 7 through 14. But just the manner of the two wickets is the thing that galls. As Leask is in again, this one is short. And Corrin unleashes all of his body weight towards this. It goes through deep mid wicket, and that's gone for 6 runs. He nearly popped both his shoulders out hitting that one, Sanchi.
Yeah, literally. But a great shot, great power. Got into the ball at the right time, and then just smashed it out there. Yeah, but that ball was there to be punished after.
Yeah, it certainly was. This one again is short.
Yeah.
But this one, though, slightly wider, and Corrin can't get underneath it as well, and it goes quickly down to longer on, wideish, long on, and that will be just a single. We've only seen the one over from Watt, and that went for 22, so they're obviously trying to manufacture those other 3 overs from the myriad of bowlers they've got, as this one again is short, but a bit too much down the leg side. Banton turns it again towards square leg, deep mid wicket, and that will be another single. 35 off 32 is the total. You're going to hear different voices rather than the 3 of ours after a couple of balls. Lovely to see you all as always. If you're on tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. Corrin now on 15. Getting ready to face. And again, that one skids on.
Oh, that one.
And tries to cut it away. 2 fielders there to do the work. And we've got 1 ball left of this over. Hope you have a happy St. Valentine's Day. I hope the patron saint of unrequited love and stalking treats you both well.
Well, I'm 75 years old. I've never received or sent a Valentine's Day card. I don't believe in that sort of stuff.
A Valentine's Day super chat would absolutely do the trick if you're out there, listeners. This one, though, short.
Yeah.
Corrin again tries to play the ball through deep mid wicket. There is a fielder there. He'll take a single. He is on 16. He'll be facing up. And as I pass you back to the 3 people in the studio, as just can't see them in shot.
Endo Mog and Bear are taking over
Endo
from
Mog and
us.
Bear.
All right.
Thank you, Sanchi. Thank you, Al.
Thank
Catch
you so
you tomorrow.
much. Thank you, guys.
See you tomorrow.
See you.
Merry
I'm just gonna
Valentine's
wait for
Day, chaps.
Hendo, are you in position?
I'm in position. I have assumed
I
the
will.
position.
I will sign off and see you tomorrow then.
Thanks, Al.
See you later, Al.
Bye bye.
The big one tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I say that.
What, another India win, you mean?
Oh, I hope it gets rained out.
Is there a danger of rain?
I think I saw something from the weather cave that suggested there could be some rain, but I don't think it's going to get rained out, no.
Oh, goodness me. Well, it's going to be Watt. Left arm over the wicket by Curran. Oh, Curran smacked that. He smacked that. That's miles back. That's almost another field length back into the crowd. Wow. Hang on, he went for 22 in his first over.
Yeah, that's why I haven't bowled him again. But presumably they have to bowl him. Let's have a look at the scorecard. I've only used, I don't know how many bowlers they have, to be fair. But they have used...
In again, down the leg side, awful ball. Just helped on its way, whipped really. But he picks out the deep backward square.
Oh, they've got 6 bowlers. They don't have to bowl him.
Oh, that's
trying to get some miles into his legs.
And everyone else has gone at reasonable. He's gone at 21.75 and over. Everyone else has gone at 6s and 7s.
He's been the weak link, really. Yeah, you're right. I mean,
It's not actually English, is he?
Davidson's 1 for 12. Leesker's completed 1 for 33. Wheel 2 overs for 8. Curry 3 for 21. McMullen 3 for 23. So I mean, it just seems odd. Bowls to Banton onto the leg side, and he just leans on that and takes a comfortable single to deep mid wicket.
Well, England fully in charge here, aren't they now? I mean, they need less than a run a ball, so...
Yeah. I mean, fortunately, England could afford Harry Brooks' brain fade yet again. Can a brain fade when it's already barely working?
Does it really exist?
There's a philosophical question. Pulled again by Curran, and he split the field out there. They didn't have to go too far, long on mid wicket. But wow, what a good shot from Sammy Curran. This is good for him. The 600th tournament for
in a week. This is game 23, isn't
it? 23, yeah, absolutely. I can't believe when someone said yesterday that it was game 21. I thought, what the hell?
Wow.
When did that happen?
3 games a day.
3 games a day,
I know. We forget about the 5:30 one, really, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I do.
Well, some of us don't.
He's gone for a huge heave to a flat delivery, pinged between his bat, or between his body and the leg stump, and missed it completely. 45 off 31, this little partnership, just when England needed it, really.
Although I did wake up to watch Zimbabwe humiliate Australia yesterday morning. Yes. Well, I caught the second innings, and I thought...
he's in again. That's horrible stuff. And it's, taken on the bounce by Michael Jones out there at deep mid. And that is the end of the over, and another expensive one from Watt. And everyone's looking around going, what? They let him bowl another one?
Yeah. He was really good at one. There was one tournament they were in there. He was their pick of their bowlers.
Well, there you go. I suppose anyone can have a bad day, can't they?
Yeah.
We did say, didn't we? It's not been that great for the spinners. I know that Adil Rashid and Dawson came back and took wickets towards the end of the Scotland innings, but there was that early period, wasn't there? Then they both bowled a couple of overs and got smacked around. Well, they're showing us the Super 8.
No, that's the
no. They're
group
showing
as
us
it
the how to get into the Super 8s, basically table. England are still fourth, but I'm guessing there's it's not in game, is it? It's not
no.
As you get with the Premier League, and although all the football leagues on the BBC website change according to what the score is during the game, which is very misleading.
The live ladder, as they call it.
The live ladder. I'd not heard of that.
That's what they call it down here, anyway.
Do they? Live ladder. Never heard of that before. Brilliant.
Leading the way in sports shit is Australia.
Well, one of my dodgy streams actually is an Australian stream.
Wheel balls. Oh, Curran, what have you done? He's smashed that right up in the air. The keeper is underneath it, takes it easily. Again, see the game through, guys. You don't have to finish it off with 4 overs to spare. I'm sorry, Sammy. You've disappointed me there.
Boy, what on earth were you playing at?
On your bike, mate.
Listen, I totally understand that shot when you're batting first. You're trying to make the most of your 20 overs. You don't know what a good score is necessarily. But you need 20 runs to win. You've got 6 wickets in hand. You don't want to be exposing batters that don't get much of an opportunity to ply their trade in this sort of game. You don't want to be putting that pressure on them. Anyway, 132 for 5. England still should have enough to do this quite comfortably, but you never know. It's Will Jacks who has come to the crease.
It sounds like this.
It might be Will Jacks. Maybe it's Will Jacks. It's probably Will Jacks. Yeah, it's Will Jacks.
And his saving grace about Will Jacks is that he wears a helmet when he's batting, so we don't have to see his blonde
ugly
peroxide.
face.
Well, well, maybe there's that, but I was going to say the peroxide look. Acceleration 88, control 89. And what's the last one?
Acceleration?
Power, I think.
Power 89. So
But they're just made up numbers. They pluck
of course they are.
just a number from it.
I know. That's what's so funny about it, isn't it?
It's like top trumps.
You'll find most of the Indians have 99 to 100.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, Wheel into Jacks onto the back foot. Surrey man replaces Surrey man. He defends that back to the bowler, but Curran will have seen a bit of Wheel in the county championship. He'll know a little bit about him.
Who's he play for?
Hampshire. He was playing. I don't know if he's still there. He was at Hampshire at one point. It went a long way up that.
Looks like he really fucked it up, didn't he?
He did. And Crossett is who's the keeper. This is Jacks coming down the wicket, making room for himself outside the leg stump, but then having to play nothing more than a slightly aggressive defensive shot out towards extra cover. And so we've gone 3 balls without a run. That
crisis alert.
Just ups the concern a little bit. 21 of 21 in short. He's gone for the pull or the hook. I was a little bit worried they might have gloved that, but it must have been way over glove height. It's misleading from front on. It's been given as a wide from square leg.
Messi tells us that there's likely to be considerable rain at Colombo during the day tomorrow, but due to stop around the scheduled start time.
Perfect.
Due to stop, yeah, but have you seen how it rains in Sri Lanka?
Yeah, but you've seen how quickly they mop it up as well.
Do they? Okay.
3 feet of water, it'll be fine.
They play at New Road in those conditions. Flicked past mid wicket, and Jacks is underway. He's going to hurry back for the second. That's
Good bit of running.
Decent running, decent placement. 135 for 5. I was absolutely out of it at the beginning of this innings, and I could barely keep my eyes open. And I was
stop
gone.
you shouting across the room.
But I started to shout when I don't know. There must be some sort of sixth sense. I could tell.
Spidey sense.
I could tell when a wicket went down. England were
something
fucking it up. Yeah. A real hoist across the line there from Jacks, and he's missed it. It's run through along the ground more or less to the keeper.
Wheeler's been a pick of their boulders, really, hasn't he?
Yep. Well, I mean, as I say, he's got a lot of experience. Whatever you say about county cricket, and people will mock it unfairly at times.
It's got 6 toes.
What, county cricket?
Yeah. Whatever you say about it.
Oh, whatever you say about it. I thought, why is he talking about Martin Guptill? They're going to run back for 2. That's again good control from Jacks to play it with that pace out into the deep. But whatever you say about county cricket, apart from having 6 toes, is put me off now.
Reasonable players.
Well, they're reasonable players, and that when you come into this sort of a game, if you think of how some of the players who've not had that level of experience can actually be quite good at T20, obviously county cricketers who do it as their trade are actually going to be quite good for the smaller nations. Yeah. Watt's gone at 17.5 and over.
Well, it's improved since last I saw him. His last over must have been okay.
He went for 22 in his first. So.
It's time for the finish.
Oh, and he's still bowling.
No. Yeah, he is. Is someone injured? Maybe. Watt in bowls and driven by Bantam with a lot of bottom hand to help it up to long on for a single.
Maybe they want to finish the game this over.
Well, one thinks that
they've had enough.
If England need a 6 and this game is done pretty much.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty much done.
I think it is pretty much done, but you never know. Strange things have happened.
I think England are going to win today's rugby by 10 wickets.
I remember watching a game. We once did a game where Pakistan were playing someone in the UAE. Again, I can't remember if it was them or the opposition needed 1 run off the last over. I think it was Pakistan, and they managed to fuck it up.
No.
Yes, we were doing it when we were in Sports Tonight Live studios.
Gee, I can't remember that. This is nicely played up to long off by Jacks. He's showing reasonable understanding of the situation. He's gone to 5 off 6.
We do have a super chat from one Jay Grover, which I shall read out in a moment.
Are you talking about the? Well, that's a full toss. He's down the wicket, Banton. He's about as straight as you can without hitting the stumps at the other end, and it's raced away for 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you talking about the first Emperor of Sheffield?
Yes.
Mog.
Am I?
I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, we decided that's
not?
what I don't know whether he was here when we were discussing it. I think we need a jingle for that. The first Emperor of Sheffield.
Right.
Can you work on that?
Well, yeah.
Can you croon your way through that?
I'm sure I can. Light opera.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyway, £2. Hendo's out of it is like Regan in The Exorcist.
My head doesn't go round 360 degrees. That's worked off the back foot up to wide, long, on. Single 9 required now. Even England can't. They can't.
They can.
They can't. I won't have it.
Fight against reality. You can do it.
In again, a little bit of turn now. Oh, good stop that at extra cover. Brilliant stop. It was cut quite powerfully.
To land on the ball, perhaps.
Barrington, it was the skipper.
He hit that hard, didn't
I mean, to be honest, that's a really good piece of fielding, one-handed.
Missed it. It was 4 runs, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. In again to Jacks, who gives himself room, hoists it up in the air. I think he's going to get lucky.
Oh.
He is. It didn't even evade the edge of the circle, but the mid-wicket was in a little bit, and it was swirling. It was dropping all the time. It was coming out of the night sky, and it was over his shoulder more than anything, the difficulty of it. But again, a lot of top edges from sweeps. It was kind of like a phantom dive.
I thought he was going to get there with ease. We only need 8 off 2 overs now, don't we?
2.
There's a bit of discussion about Scotland needing to have more tours and to play England more.
Someone was saying earlier, get them into county cricket. I think that would be a brilliant idea. But I said that about Bangladesh. I said that about, open up the county championship a little bit.
Well, I mean, I've always said that the associations around us, Ireland, Scotland and Holland, get them
Absolutely.
into the county championship. I mean, a lot of their players do. Well, no, I suppose they don't now. Scotland's players aren't treated as overseas players, are they? Unlike Ireland's now.
Yes, they are now.
Oh, they are now, yeah.
Wheel into Jax, who's gone for the big one.
No,
over
he's
long
got
on, he's connected well, and that puts England within 2 of victory. 150 comes up, 151 for 5. What I was meaning to say about Bangladesh, Nepal, various players, people like that, is not to have them in the county championship. That would be quite a long journey to play the reverse match.
Playing Nepal at home, it'd be a little bit of a trek.
Yeah, a bit of a trek, literally. I was thinking that, get some of those players into county cricket and give them a season. In again, short, pulled. And that might be it. That is it. That's it. England do it with 10 balls remaining. They win by 5 wickets. It looks a bit more comfortable than it was. There were times in that game where England really
they
let
were
it go
13
with
for
ball
2,
and
weren't
bat.
they, inside 3 overs. So, I mean, you can kind of forgive that. It's power play. You do have to go off strong in the power play. You don't want to lose 3 wickets. You can afford to lose 2. It wasn't a big score. Having lost 2, they kind of settled down a bit, and then the game was done. Stupid.
But they had to sort of think about what they were doing in that power play, because they still had 3 overs or 2 overs of the power play to go. And as you said, the 3 wickets in the power play makes a huge difference. I mean, not just you look at it and you think, that becomes more difficult, but also the stats show it, don't they? Yeah. Anyway, England have won, and good knock from Tom Banton. I suppose that's a good thing.
Yep.
He's got some runs under his belt. Phil Salt still needs to get something. Bethel batted quite well till he got out to a poor shot. Harry Brook,
brain fade. If he has a brain.
I do think he's missing.
The 2 brain cells finally collided with each other, and he still couldn't get it right.
I wonder whether he's missing a hemisphere. That could be it.
The northern hemisphere of his brain.
That's right. Well, it's a decent effort from Scotland. You have to say. I mean, they have limitations, but they struggled early on. Apart from Michael Jones, then they got themselves going, and England were staring down the barrel a little bit. And you have to say, from the point of view of Scotland, had they managed to get to about 180, you wouldn't have fancied England, would you? Really? But they have done it, and that's the main thing. They will presumably move up that table, and they've got to beat Italy on Monday, and then all will be hunky-dory.
Well, I mean, this is it. The group stage is all about avoiding the banana skin, isn't it? Which is basically losing to one of the teams that you don't think you should lose to, which hopefully England will avoid now. They nearly did against Nepal. They had their moments here. But once you get into the Super 8s, at that point, if you get knocked out, c'est la vie, but you really don't want to go out in its first place.
Well, absolutely. I mean, when you look at the talent and the ability and the experience in the England team, you'd say, and the results coming into this tournament, you'd say they had to be up there with, as one of the 5 teams, maybe 6 teams that could win it.
Yeah.
I mean, we know that India will win it, but
I don't know. I mean, I'm expecting them to win it, but they have their own frailties. I mean, they fucked it up against whoever. They were saved by Sky, who, again, much like Netherlands fucking up against Pakistan by dropping that catch. I mean, you look at the game that they lost, they beat the USA. Sky scored 80 and got them to a half-decent score, but he was dropped on about 15 on a call.
Oh, was
bowled.
he?
Yeah.
I missed that. I mean, actually, they did make a good... They did that American team. I'm impressed by them. I was very impressed with them yesterday.
Well, it's India B, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, it is India B to a certain extent, yeah. But there was some fantastic batting, and
all right,
the left armer Hamid bowled well.
Need to do some super chats.
Sorry, mate.
Ladies and gentlemen. Greystoke 666 for $2 says, haven't seen any Hendo green vomit yet. Because of your exorcists.
Oh yeah.
Jay Grover with £2 says, Harry Brook is the ginger cat of cricket. He also suggested he doesn't need an emperor of whatever.
He doesn't want one. He doesn't want a jingle.
Yeah, well, fuck that.
I think in that case we'll do it.
Suter Who's got a very important message. Fuck off, England. Just fuck off.
What? Hold on a minute. This one's for you, Suter.
Fuck off! Just fuck off!
That's rough English.
Yeah. We take it. We take it on the
We'll
chin.
take it on the chin.
And the 2 points.
Yeah.
Tom Banton, and thank you to everybody else who messaged and I haven't read out because cricket.
Yeah, cricket. That's it. That's for it from us for today. I'm
Indeed.
afraid you won't have our company for New Zealand, South Africa. We're very sorry about that. We do need someone in the studio. Neither the Bear nor I can stay. And we have no alternatives. No one's stepping into the breach. Our Aussie friends.
I'll do it. Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah, you can't. Well, you could sing your jingles, couldn't you? Because you know what they're like. You know what they all are, basically, don't you? I'm sure you've got
Unlike
them
everybody else in the fucking joint who can't do the
You do your Tony.
Look, I managed to
do your
teach
Tony
Hendo
Bennett.
the other day the simplicity of getting a jingle out of the email and putting it in the cart machine. Did I not, Hendo?
You
And
did,
he
but
was
I
like-
might have already forgotten.
He might have.
Has there been a test? Has he passed the
I've got to.
exam?
You've got to do it over and over again before you can get this thing into your head. You know how it is.
I
Right.
have them all for ready for Italy.
Thanks, Mog, for all your efforts. Thanks to everyone else who's been on today. We're back for India Pakistan. 1:30 start. We think, unless it's rain delayed. It's a big one. They finally persuaded Pakistan to play, and we will be with you. Please join us if you possibly can. Please tweet in.
It's the big one.
Please do give us your money, and we will be eternally grateful. It's sunny. It's a sunny afternoon in England for the first time in about 3 years. Till tomorrow, when we hope it will still be sunny. It's goodbye from all of us at Guerrilla Cricket.
Goodbye.
Guerrilla cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla. Take guard, man the barricades, patrol the cover boundary. At last the time has come. This is a cricketing emergency. Hear this call to arms for every cricket revolutionary. Take up your bats and stumps for the test match insurgency. At first they tried to silence us, but we would not be silenced. They threatened us with lies, so we threatened them with violence. Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, Guerrilla cricket. It's not about the winning, it's about how many rules you break. Even in cricket commentary, this is the best advice to take. Pick Guerrilla cricket, it's the finest choice you'll ever make. There's so much more to cricket than red counters and a slice of cake. At first they tried to sanitize us and clean up our act, but people like it filthy and we